Waynesville Army JROTC color guard marches onto the field. The color guard commander and carrying the national colors is Cadet First Sergeant Kiera Regal. Carrying the Missouri State flag is Cadet Corporal Annalise Rivera. The left guard is Cadet Major Zachary Ramirez. And the right guard is Cadet Captain Jonathan Enriquez. Please remove your headgear and place your right hand over your heart as the Waynesville Tiger Pride Marching Band plays our national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors have left the field. Educational experience for the student athletes. The Missouri State High School Activities Association and Misha member Waynesville High School know that events such as these help teach life values to the young participants. Keeping that in mind, we ask you to continue a proud Missouri tradition and display good sportsmanship throughout the contest.
Tigers are facing the Glendale Falcons tonight to start off the season, coming to you live right here from Tiger Stadium on the campus of Waynesville High School. I'm Mike Rawlings. Along with me tonight, it's Matt Johnson. Matt, doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. We just put these headsets up and finished off basketball season. Shoot, we've went through track summer, and we're right back at it again.
Absolutely. It seems like just yesterday we were right here in the stadium for a sectional track before we took a pretty successful group up to state. And then all of a sudden, you're right, that you blink and right here we are at football. Coach, new coach, head coach for the Waynesville Tigers this year, Mr. Kyle Barkley taking over and gonna see a different style of football. I think it's exciting. You never know. I was talking to one of the kids today in class, and I said, you never know. You have an idea. You got a team like Glendale coming in. You know Glendale's going to be pass heavy, but what does that translate to? Do they have the receivers? We've seen, you and I have called some games where they had the receivers to run that offense. We've called some games where they weren't quite as strong in that. You just start the season, you never know what you're going to get on opening night.
Well, the one thing that we do know about Glendale's going to throw that ball.
A lot.
They are going to throw the ball about 99% of the time. Coach Mock's in his 9th season down there. You read a lot of stuff from the summer with Glendale, going out, doing a lot of 7-on-7 this summer, a lot of stuff with their passing game. Senior quarterback tonight, top 2 receivers back for Glendale. We know they're going to throw the ball. Last year, Tigers, under the direction of Coach Joe Hollywood Haynes, we want to wish Hollywood the best of luck. He left us. He's now down in Van Buren, Arkansas. And Coach Kyle Barkley comes down. Coach Barkley was with us in the district last year. He had came down with his wife, Amber Barkley, who's the head volleyball coach. He was not coaching. And when you look at what Kyle has done in the past at Lexington, very, very successful. I've been very impressed with Coach Barkley and just watching him around the kids, seen a little bit of practice and just watching the things. Very upbeat, very positive. I'm really looking for the Tigers to come out ready to play tonight.
Well, absolutely. And you know, you said you never know what you're going to get on opening night rolling into the first game. But one cue you can always look at is how are the kids reacting? What do the kids look like? And, boy, the kids seem upbeat, positive. Definitely a brotherhood team dynamic with them, and just excited that they're excited. I mean, that's just kind of infectious that the kids are fired up and excited for tonight.
Well, and I've had a lot of those conversations, and it's been with some of our guys that have been with us in track, spent a lot of time with us in the spring, coming back in after summer and talking about things, and they're very excited about tonight. Hey, the whole school is, Matt. I actually wasn't at school today. The biggest thing that I missed today, I missed the band playing at the end, first hour, going out through the hallways. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching us on the TTSN Sports Network, on Facebook, you start looking around, I guarantee you, if you're friends with anybody that's at the high school, I bet a dozen people posted from their classroom, standing out in the hallway, the band coming through. It's just an awesome tradition. And that band, under the direction now of Jared Sabatasso, I'm going to apologize to Jared and the band parents up front. There's going to be a time we're going to say Jim Stockman, because we've been saying that for a lot of years. Jim retired last year as band director. Jared's taken over, and Jared worked with Jim for a few years. Jared's going to do an outstanding job. That you're going to see at halftime tonight.
Absolutely. And I got a little preview. We had open pit pole vault last night and got to see a little preview of the halftime show last night as they were in here working last night, and got to have dinner a week or so ago with Mr. Stockman and his wife and kind of catch up. And it looks like he's enjoying retirement. I think Jim will miss working with the kids, but I think Jim's enjoying a little bit of break right now.
Well, Jim's going to enjoy retirement. There's no doubt in my mind. Folks, I want to tell you up front, we're looking directly into the sun here at Tiger Stadium. If we miss a number or two, please do not call Corey Ace down here at the athletic office.
Well, these Glendale uniforms look like it could be a little tricky to pick out some numbers already tonight. So we're going to make the best of it as we go. And All right, kickoff fielded, brought back out to right at the 25-yard line. So Glendale's going to take it up. 1st and 10. They'll start possession right there. And Coach, speaking of the sun, I did not catch the ball returner right there.
I did not either. And we have so many people playing football. I opened up the roster, Matt. That has to be the smallest font in the history of football programs that I'm sitting here trying to look at.
That's what this one looks like, Coach Rollins. But, you know, it's game one. We're going to get into it, Coach. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to move on. All right, as expected, Glendale comes out 5 wide here in the first set. 24 goes in motion. Lets the pass go, looking for him in the flat right there, but broken up on the play by the Tiger defender. Ball's going to come out of his hands, fall incomplete. Intended target on the pass right there. Oh, that's not
24?
Yeah, but that's not a convenient way to do the roster. We are not in numerical order.
Is it by height?
I don't know. It's by grade.
Okay, that'll work.
No,
what grade's that kid in?
Well, I'm going to have to look down through here and find him first in that little tiny font.
Well, 2nd and 10 for Glendale now.
We'll get his name as we go along right here. Pressure on the quarterback, scrolling out to the left. Coach, I don't know if
that's going to be incomplete. He caught it, but he's going to be out of bounds. Yes, we do. Thank
you, sir. Number 24 is a name, Coach, that caught that first pass. A name we know a little bit. A young man named Darian Washington.
That was well, you know, Matt. We should have expected the first play that Coach Mock's going to call would have went to Darian. You know,
Darian Washington with that a young man that was with the Waynesville Tigers last year. All right, penalty on the play right here. It looks like it's going to be against Glendale. Talking to the Waynesville side.
They're going to take the yards.
I did not see it. There we go. It is a hold. I figured it had to be. It is going to be a hold on Glendale, so that's going to back them up. So we will replay 2nd down. Coach, what are you, about 2nd and 20?
Yeah, pretty close to that. They're going to, well, they're actually going to say it is 2nd and 20. It's going to be a full 20 because it's going to take them to get to the 33 to get a 1st down.
All right, once again, 5 wide. Quarterback looks left, going left.
There had to be some miscommunication there.
Definitely miscommunication on that play between the receiver and the quarterback, as the receiver kind of ran a little stop route right there. That's going to be Jackson Yates, number 15, ran a little stop route. Quarterback let that go like that was a little sideline route right there. So miscommunication is going to stop the clock.
Well, Matt, when you looking at last year and what the Glendale Falcons did, their passing game, the last 4 games of the season, was just off the charts. And it took them a while to get to that point. So a little bit of stuff early on in this year, you know, maybe comes back to playing the Tigers' advantage.
Drop back once again, letting it go left-hand side. Got a receiver up.
And it's caught.
It's going to be caught and out of bounds right about the 43-yard line for a 1st down right there. Going to be caught on the play by number 4. That's going to be one of those 2 big receiver seniors that we talked about. That's going to be Wyatt Andrews with the catch and out of bounds. And, boy, the Tigers had a chance right there. Had him pinned deep. Big, long 3rd and 20, and the Glendale Falcons convert. A little short pass inside right now. Pass is complete. Going to get forward and pick up about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Going to put the ball right at midfield for the Glendale Falcons. It looks like that's going to be Wyatt Andrews again on that one.
Andrews also the top returning receiver from Glendale last year. Oh, we got a flag
dead
down.
Ball here.
Going to be a motion penalty on Glendale.
I don't know if Feuerbacher maybe moved in the backfield right there. I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not really sure either. It wasn't sure either team was even set ready to go there, but we'll take the 5 yards.
Checking into the game on defense for the Waynesville Tigers is going to be see Jonathan Hubbard and J.J. Rodriguez sprinting into the package here. So a little shift on defense for the Tigers. Feuerbacher once more in that shotgun set. Lets it go up the left-hand side. Has a receiver over there.
Nice defensive play there.
What a nice job by the cornerback over there.
That's going to be 21, it looks like, Matt. That's going to be Mason Perez.
Mason Perez over there breaks that up, get perfect position too. Gets right between the receiver and the quarterback right there, knocks that one down, and so it's going to bring up 3rd and about
15.
8.
Well, third and 8.
Feuerbacher once more, 5 wide in the set. You've got 3 receivers wide down here to the bottom. Feuerbacher keeps looking left. He makes that complete. That's going to be Yates.
Is that Yates? Oh,
no, I'm sorry. No, you are
Andrews.
correct. That's Andrews. So Andrew gets popped right there. Helmet comes off, but not before he picks up the first down, and Glendale Falcons down into the Waynesville Tiger territory. So they push it down inside the 40. Ball set right about the 37, 38-yard line here. Feuerbacher really working that left-hand side over here. We've got the 3 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left, but Feuerbacher really looking up that left-hand side. This time he looks back to the right, goes way over the head of the intended receiver that time. Looking for number 1, Rex Dieters, down here on the right-hand side, but way overthrown. So that'll fall incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, Feuerbacher last year threw for over 3,000 yards and 35 touchdowns, Matt. That right there, that young man has put a lot of yardage on that arm coming into his senior year.
Feuerbacher looking left right there, looking for number 15 coming across the set. That's going to be just behind him. Falls incomplete, so it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Coach, we've already got the check-ins rolling here on the TTSN Sports Ticker. First state going on the map tonight's going to be Tennessee is Miss Angie Pills.
Well, I was going to bet Angie was going to be it. She's down in Nashville, Tennessee, watching Alden play volleyball, Matt.
So we get our first state on the map. So if you're watching, we'd love for you to check in. Let us know for where you're watching from tonight so we can get the pins going this year, 2022, in the TTSN Sports Map.
Feuerbacher under pressure. And once again, that's when you're going to see the run from somebody from Glendale, when the Tigers can pressure the quarterback.
He's going to come up just short, looks like, on the 3rd down run. Going to be 4th and about 1. Just inside the 30. Got to think that Glendale's going to go for this here. Glendale lines up. They put Andrews in the backfield here. Feuerbacher comes up underneath.
It's a fumble.
Ball's
loose
on the
ground.
field. Either way, it's going to be Waynesville Tiger ball, whether
Yeah.
the Tigers cover it up or not. 4th and 1 right there. They are not going to get it. So great stand right there by the Waynesville Tigers.
Matt, I don't know that I have seen the Glendale Falcons go under center one time in the last 10 years.
I don't know that I have either. And
that may be why.
Well, and you kind of joke about that, but you look
How much
down
do
there.
you practice that if you're the Glendale Falcons?
Right. You probably don't practice that much. A little missed snap right there. Like we said, whether Waynesville fell on that ball or not, it was their ball because you weren't getting the first down.
Oh, Matt, we got a check-in from the capital city of Jefferson City, Missouri. I'm going to bet that's Mike Klutz's mom checking in with us.
Oh, all right.
Betty Klutz has checked in with us. Mike, we just saw Mike going into the booth next to us.
Handoff. Chopping his feet. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, they're going to forward progress right there. Is going to pick up 1, maybe 2.
Tallahassee on that carry, I'm guessing. I'm looking at the hair there.
Yeah, that was my assumption, but I too was going off the hair.
Got a check in up here. Shay Senatary from Fort Drum, New York. He's checked in with us on the TTSN Sports Network.
That's what I like. Get a lot of these states knocked out on night 1. Makes it easier the rest of the season.
That's David Vernon straight up the middle.
And eventually driven back, but he's going to be real close to that first down.
It looks like the mark's going to be just a...
Well, I like the spot on the far side of the field better than I like the near side. The spot on the far side looks good.
They're going to say it's 3rd and very, very short.
I'm going to say 3rd and inches right here, but nice play. High snap right there, but like you said, direct snap to Vernon. Vernon takes off, sprints up through there. So 3rd and very short here for the Tigers. 2 backs in the backfield. I believe that's Tao, and is that Chase Thomas Plummer beside him? No, I'm sorry. No, that's
David.
That's David. David's going to take it, go forward, and get the first down. David all the way back out across the 45. So right there, Waynesville Tiger first down, moving that ball.
Coach, real close, real quickly here. Softball coach, our head softball coach, Rochelle Mabach, checking in. Big win for the softball Lady Tigers today as they get a 3-2 win over Walnut Grove. Coach Nikki Stone checking in. As always, I don't think Coach Stone ever misses a broadcast. Matt?
But she is ineligible for TTSN Sports Fan of the Year as an employee of the Waynesville R6.
Tallahassee on the carry, and they're going to give him.
We don't want the legal department to get after us. There.
No. Last thing we need is the legal department to get involved in our affairs.
Pickup of 1 is going to make it 2nd 9.
Matt, we've got some people from Indiana, multiples here checking in from Indiana. Tervon Dorsey from New Mexico. Holy moly, I hope you went out and bought some new pens, Matt, or we're going to be in all kinds of trouble.
I love it. Tervon Dorsey, former TTSN Sports Fan of the Year. Direct snap comes back to Aussie, but we've got a flag up here. I don't know if the Tigers in illegal formation here. No, we're going to get flagged for false start.
False start. That's going to say the way that when it come out, it had to be one of those 2 things. Matt wanted to send a big hello out. He hadn't checked in there online, but we're going to send a big hello out to our rules interpreter, Coach Gary Schultz, joining us in from Osage Beach. I'm really shocked. Well, you know what? I bet he's out on one of them big high-powered boats tonight, watching us on his phone.
Oh, absolutely.
There's boats everywhere to Lake of the Ozarks, folks. If you're not going up there for boating, you might not want to go to Lake of the Ozarks over the next 2 days.
After the penalty, it's 2nd down and 4 from the 49-yard line.
All right, Coach Rawlings. I think we miscalled that because after the penalty, it's going to be 2nd and 4.
Yeah,
it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So
they lined up offsides. Sorry about that. Coach Schultz would have reminded of that here interpreting these rules. Straight up the middle. That's
going to be number 8 for the Tigers. That's going to be Bishop Godwin. And Bishop, one guy left in that backfield right there, in the defensive secondary right there. Bishop gets past him. Bishop might have gone all the way right there. But as is, Bishop takes that up to 40-yard line. So the Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10 right there. And, Coach, this is how you slow down that Glendale offense. You keep them off the field.
You keep them off the field. That's exactly right. As long as the Tigers can move the chains, you're going to keep them off the field.
And you're eating a lot of that clock while you're doing it. This one comes back to Tao. Tao's going to spin forward, pick up maybe a yard right there.
Tao lines up at the quarterback position right there.
But you keep that clock moving, you keep eating that ground up, and all of a sudden, Coach, you look over, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter right here. In Glendale, keep that offense over there on that sideline.
Coach, Tigers, they run the clock this quick. Don Wilkins not going to get her cheese hot over at the concession stand. She's not going to have time. Oh, we got a flag.
We got a flag. It's going to be against the Tigers, but I'm not.
That's a motion or a false start, or they hadn't even got to the line.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
The only thing, and I'm not 100% sure, I did not see it here. I've seen it happen before, and the referee may have warned him about this, is sometimes you'll see that if the center's coming up and picking up that ball with both hands and then coming down on it, I've seen that called before there, where the center's coming in and picking that ball up.
Aussie with the keeper there, and he's going to pick up. Tao's going to pick up. It looks like about 8 yards on that run. Matt, we've got something we've never had before. We have a viewer, Robert Stearns, is watching us in the air, flying from Orlando to Birmingham. you're gonna get a special pin for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you put that pin.
Can you get one that hovers?
I don't have any levitating pins. I didn't see those where I buy my pins. Maybe those are special pins.
I'm thinking maybe we need to find one that hovers.
All right, so it's going to bring up a big 3rd and 6 right here for the Tigers. Snap comes back to Vernon. Looks like he's pushing forward.
He's going to be short. He's going to put the Tigers in good position to go for it here on 4th down.
Ball going to be right at the 35-yard line. Coming into the game on offense for the Tigers is going to be number 72, Jacob Forshea checks in. Here comes David Vernon coming in with the play for the Tigers. So the Tigers are going to go for it here on 4th down. Saw Glendale go for it on 4th down earlier, not convert.
Whoa. Tigers did not get – I thought David had picked up a little more yardage than that. 4th and 5.
Comes in motion, fakes the handoff. David rolls out.
Has
a receiver. It's complete. Going in for the touchdown. Waynesville Tigers.
That's going to be number 5.
I believe that's DJ
Horry. Well, watching him run, that's who I thought it was. DJ Horry. David Vernon to DJ Horry with the 35-yard touchdown reception, and the Tigers take the lead over the Glendale Falcons.
Well, what a nice play call right there. The Tigers have kept that ball on the ground, run a lot right in there in the middle, fake that little cross. David sneaks out of there. DJ Horry all alone in the secondary to catch the pass. You knew he had the first down, but DJ Horry tightrope walks in from the 5 right there to get the Tigers on the board.
What do you think DJ's going to want to talk about when he's my A-plus tutor 4th hour on Monday?
Well, and he's with me 4 days a week. He's my freshman mentor. So I have a feeling we're both going to have a little chat.
Tigers
going for 2 right here.
Over to the left side. The Tigers are going to come up short.
Handoff goes right there. I believe
Number
that's
3.
Dalen Regis. And he's going to come up just short right there. Coach, did we have a Coach? They're going to say he did not get in on the touchdown. I'm sorry, that was first down.
Whoa!
They're going to say DJ did not make it into the end zone.
They're going to say DJ stepped out. That is. Wow, we're celebrating.
Well, I was thinking, he didn't make it in on the 2-point conversion, so why are we getting a second chance?
Well, DJ not going to want to talk about that as much 4th hour.
Oh, I think we're still going to talk about that.
David
Vernon's going to dive in for the touchdown.
He gets that 6 points for us. Wow. Well, we're a little out of practice, Matt.
Well, and I thought he was in. I thought wrong, Coach Rollins.
Well, Coach Schultz caught it before we did. Well, Matt.
We got that sun down. I'm going to take off my sunglasses, see if I can see a little bit.
My text messages are rolling in rapidly that was not a touchdown. Thanks for all and I thank you for the assistance here. This is why we need to host a jamboree and do this live on the TTSN Sports Network.
I'd be okay with
We need a jamboree to practice on.
Yes, we do. All right. So now we're going to kick the extra point here, Coach Rollins.
No, we're not. Are we? No, we're going to go for 2.
I thought we were stepping back to kick that. David Vernon fakes it. Alcee has it, and he's going to be driven back.
Stopped. Matt, now I know it's been a year or so, but I sort of remember when they kick it, they scoot that back a little bit further, have a guy knelt down. He's going to catch it and hold the ball, and then they're going to kick it. So we'll watch for that next time.
Seems familiar.
If I remember correctly. Coach Stone, don't think that we have not had that conversation about traveling to a swim meet. We actually need to build an aquatic center here in the greater Waynesville St. Robert Metroplex that we could have home swim meets, and we could do those live from Tiger Pool.
Wouldn't it be like a natatorium? I think that's what it's called.
Sure. I think it's called Tiger Pool.
Pool seems informal. Natatorium seems like fancier.
You're going to have to dress up. So the Tigers will be kicking off up 6-0 here, 3:43 left in quarter number 1.
All right, teeing it up for the Tigers going to be number 44, Mason Wright. Coach, I cannot get a number on the return guys here. High spinning kick going to be fielded just about the 14-yard line, coming
Number
across
11.
the field. Number 11 cuts it upfield across the 25-30.
We got a flag down on the play.
Comes in that area of holding or a block in the back right there. Flag's just inside the 30-yard line, so we'll wait and see what comes of this.
Adam Judd from Pickerington, Ohio, checking in with us, Matt.
Awesome. We need Ohio on the map right here. Alex Clifford was the return man on that one. We'll await the penalty call here.
Matt, folks at home, if you're looking around the house watching us on TV and you're hungry, you don't have anything, come on down to Tiger Stadium. The boys and girls basketball programs are running a concession stand here tonight. Raise a little funds for their program. Matt, I got a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Coach Stone gets one of these football concessions. She can build her own natatorium.
That seems like a lot of work for one person.
Well, she's got some swimmers that could help. Colton Schultz would help.
Well, I don't doubt that he would, but Coach Rollins, I don't know if you know what one of these looks like or what the size of them, but these are not like small weekend jobs.
What?
Building an natatorium.
No, she's going to raise money running the concession stand.
I thought you meant she was building it.
No, she's going to raise money to build it.
That's going to be a lot of hamburgers.
Well, Coach Madlock brought in chili for a little extra charge. You can get it on your hot dog.
All right, Feuerbacher in the back set this time. Glendale's going to go their 3 wideouts to the left-hand side. Still looking down that left. Lets a long one go right there. Passes up. Going to be.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No. They're going to get an interference call on the Tigers, but that ball was bouncing out of the off the receiver's chest when contact was made. Wow.
Pass intended right there for Wyatt Andrews. And Bishop Godwin with fantastic pass coverage down the field right there. I really thought he let that ball get there right as he hit him.
If Bishop has pass interference, the ball hits Bishop. It doesn't hit the receiver, Andrews, in the numbers.
Wow.
Wow.
Either way, the referee's going to call it, so it's going to be a penalty. And referee calling Glendale back here.
Yeah, Matt, that's got to be the call. I'm not sure what the conversation. Okay, here we go. We're going to mark it off, which it is in high school football. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
It's not a spot penalty.
Of the foul.
Thank goodness. But again, nice job by Bishop Godwin there. I think he played that perfectly.
Tough call for the Tigers right there. 15-yard penalty is going to push it out to right about the 34-yard line. Feuerbacher in the backfield set, still 3 wide up top, 2 wide to the bottom. Feuerbacher, a little pressure right there.
Oh, and he
gets away. Scrambling, going to be dropped right about the 50-yard line. As that's going to be Registe in there with the stop, brings him down at the 50. Couple Tigers able to get a hand on him right there, but Feuerbacher able to slip away. Going to bring it out. They're going to mark him at the 49-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 right there for the Glendale Falcons. Coach, good buddy Jonathan Stump checking in from down the road once again in Lebanon, but saying go Tigers tonight down there in Yellow Jacket country.
Little swing pass out to Matt. I can't read these names. I'm not even sure it's real typing on here.
Well, there's those little stands in the mall where they'll write your name on a grain of rice.
This is it.
This is the printed version of that for a football roster.
Dieter's there with the catch.
Another complete pass right there. That's going to be Wyatt Andrews with the catch once more for Glendale. Going to be dropped immediately, but going to pick up about 8 on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Ball sits right about the 31-yard line. Fierbacher looks over to get the play. Drops back, looking down the left-hand side, lets it go. He has a receiver down there. It's complete, and it's going to be
in the end zone. I'm assuming
I'm still waiting on a signal here. Referee has never signaled touchdown.
We have not had a touchdown signal yet by either official that was in that corner. So I'm assuming
they're going to mark him short.
They're going to say the receiver stepped out of bounds.
So that'll bring up 1st and goal here.
We should have been prepared for that, Matt.
Well, after
we just saw this.
The incident down here, a little flea flicker.
And it's going to be a touchdown. And we're going to have a little dipsy-do there by the Glendale Falcons.
It's going to knot it up here at 6 with the extra point upcoming. No, I'm
Matt,
sorry.
I think that was a touchdown.
I didn't want to fall for it, but the referee never signaled touchdown.
We never signaled touchdown. The yard marker's on the 4-yard line over there. So it appeared that it was 1st and goal from the 1. Well, okay.
Well, Coach, we've been a little rusty. The referees have
been
been a little rusty.
I think the chain gang might be a little rusty. It's a little rusty night here at Tiger Stadium, but maybe it's just the first quarter.
We're knocking off a little summer rust, but there was never a signal from the referee to touchdown, so I assumed after what happened to us down here, not calling that a touchdown.
All right.
Turns out it was.
It was. So 2:07 left here in quarter number 1. The Glendale Falcons up 8-6 on the Waynesville Tigers. Glendale's going to be kicking off.
Looks like our deep guys here on the near side, Coach Rawlings. Looks like number 18, Chase Thomas Plummer. And is that Tao up there at the top on the deep side?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Okay.
Matt, one thing we haven't said anything about here is Tigers' first game out here on the new turf.
Absolutely. I love the look of this field, Coach Rawlings. And we've got a whistle.
And Matt, while we're talking about it, cheerleaders down there doing an excellent job on the new track surface.
Yeah, I like the look with the relay exchange areas and in the gray down there. I'd just put a new surface down, put a new field down, and Coach Rawlings, it looks darn sharp up here.
Moved us to the other side.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's why we feel a little rusty. For years, Coach Rawlings, we sat over there. Now we're in the new sports suite here. Maybe this is part of the problem.
The best part about this new suite, air works better.
I do like the air conditioning. It's football, but it sure doesn't feel like fall football weather out there tonight.
David Trenton's asking about cookies. If he knew how cool it was right in here, he wouldn't be watching us on Facebook. He'd be down here at Tiger Stadium.
Oh, onside kick.
Yeah, we're going to have a flag because Glendale touched it before it went 10 yards.
Glendale with a little trickery here.
Unsuccessful trickery.
Still deceiving.
That's back-to-back deceiving plays.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down over here. I'm gonna start we need a dry erase board. We're gonna start writing these things down.
We got room for it here in the new suite. And you know why we have a new suite, folks? TTSN Sports Network has a new trailer that they're doing the control center out of. Absolutely.
State of the art.
It's unbelievable. I don't even I went by and saw Tim a couple weeks ago, and he showed me around, and it's unbelievable what the district has provided our TV kids to. They're going to, and Tim with to, to learn that's that next level stuff as far as moving on. And we've talked about how many people have went through that program and moved on into this is their career.
Oh, absolutely. And the number of kids that Tim Wallace took down to nationals this summer in the broadcasting production classes. And we've got a late flag going to come in right back here in the backfield. Looks like no gain on the play for the Tigers right there on first down. But, Coach, that back judge. Coach, we got that sun back.
I thought it was over.
I did too, and I was wrong.
Well, those clouds, it was raining in Webb City about an hour and 15 minutes ago, hour and 20 minutes ago. I think it's those Webb City clouds blocked it out for a while. Now they've moved on.
I may have to put these sunglasses back on for just a little bit. It's going to be hold against the Tigers.
Well, you told me not to hold up this internet thing to block the sun, so I'm just in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want you breaking anything, Coach Rollins. This is all fancy stuff. They usually keep this farther away from us.
That ain't no lie.
Well, it's for good reason they don't put fancy stuff beside us. Coach getting a check in. Mindy Joe checking in from down in Texas tonight.
So we got 1st and 20 for the Tigers. 2:01 left here in quarter number 1. Vernon's going to keep it. Fake the handoff, keep it, and pick up about 7 on that run.
About 7 to kind of fake that around the end right there and bring it back up the middle. Going to make it 2nd and about 15 here, Coach Rawlings. So we're just about a minute and a half left to play here in the first quarter. All right, David in the set. Looks like Tao in the backfield beside David. High snap right there.
Tao does the smart thing right there.
Does.
Finds that ball and jumps on top of it because there was a whole slew of Falcons around him.
Coach, we mentioned him earlier, but our former TTSN Sports Fan of the Year, Trevon Dorsey, checking in from down at Holloman Air Force Base, as he always does down in New Mexico. But yeah, how many times do you see the player try and scoop that ball up and try and make something out of it and end up losing it and turning the ball over? Tao does the smart thing and just falls on it. Keep that ball. Let it give us a chance here on 3rd and long.
Well, we're going to run this down. Play clock is just over the top of the game clock. I don't think the Tigers are going to run another play here in the first quarter. I was watching those two clocks, and as it fell into that, I thought, Coach Kyle Barkley's going to go, let's have a little talk before we run this 3rd down and 20 play. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the Glendale Falcons up on the Waynesville Tigers 8-6. And, Matt, you know what that means it's time for?
Is it time for the first TTSN sports break of the year?
It's exactly right. It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update is brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook. For all the news, it is news. Right here in Tiger Town. Matt, you know who likes the TigerTV Facebook page?
It's a lot of pressure on a new season, but I think we've got to go with new head football coach Kyle Barkley.
Well, he doesn't right now. He's too busy to like Facebook page right now. This one might have been the easiest one I've had maybe ever for picking this person out. You know who likes TigerTV Facebook page?
No, I told you. I thought it was Coach Barkley.
Yeah, you're wrong. One of our longtime colleagues in the media broadcasting, Marv Luton. Marv Luton loves the TigerTV Facebook page, and he's going to have the opportunity now as Marv's retired from the radio booth to watch us here on the TTSN Sports Network broadcasting Tiger football. But, Matt, here's the announcement I want to make.
I know it, and it's a big deal.
Wednesday, October the 19th, Marv Luton is going to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcasting wing at the University Plaza down in Springfield at the football luncheon. Matt, it could not happen to a better person.
No,
Marv has
absolutely
given
not.
so much to not just the Tigers in multiple sports, as that pass is going to be a little long there by Dave and Vernon, but the surrounding schools, he's traveled a gazillion miles doing this. And we had some of us coaches got together, Marv, this summer, and we are we're so happy about this for Marv. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier to know Marv and listen to Marv. And the daily broadcasts are still going to go on.
But, yeah, absolutely. And how many nights, especially like up in the gym, if we sit right beside Marv calling a basketball game for the radio and we're doing the TV, it just couldn't happen to a better guy and someone that's put in so many years for the Waynesville Tigers.
Bishop Godwin with the punt there for the Tigers.
Going to bounce,
Get
roll.
a little Tiger bounce. Down to
Takes
about
a little Tiger roll. Going to be touched dead right about the 31-yard line. Looks like DJ Horry on the coverage right there. So Glendale's going to set up offensive shop right there with 11:43 to go here in the second quarter. But, Coach, we're getting some check-ins. And, Coach, we've got some help on the way.
Well, Scott Hildebrandt's going to head down here and help us. You know what? If we were Marv Luton, Scott wouldn't come down there and help us. Marv wouldn't need the help, but Scott knows he can come down here and, of course, gets him a little practice before he starts up the wrestling podcast here, coming up here as soon as he gets settled down from the golf course out there on Fort Wood. He'll start the daily podcast or the weekly podcast. Thank goodness they're not daily podcasts coming from Scott Hildebrandt.
And Coach, it looks we're getting a little flurry of, well, a big congratulations. And Joe Creighton checked in, I think, up above Fort Campbell, Kentucky going on the list. So we're putting another pin in there.
And we want to send a big shout out to Logan Rim. He told me yesterday he was going to be watching us here on the TTS in network. Logan, Coach Rawlings was waiting for that check-in. Enjoy the game.
Feuerbacher steps back a little.
Andrews wide open over here on the left side.
On his feet as he's going to be dropped right at the 50-yard line, or just as he crosses the 50-yard line right there.
By Bishop Godwin on that tackle. And
Coach Eric Richardson checking in from all the way up in Maryville, Missouri tonight.
It's probably snowing up in Maryville, Coach. That's the way the weather usually works here.
Well, Coach asking what shoes did I wear to school today, went with the Jordan 1 shattered backboards.
Fire back to pass again.
Looking deep down that right-hand side. Going to be just
top.
over the outstretched arms right there of, that's going to be Wyatt Andrews.
Chris Scott getting a check-in from Maureen Wells from Waldorf, Maryland.
We do not have Maryland on here yet. Coach, I love this. We got the pins are flying into the sports map back here.
Quit touching them because they're shooting sparks over there as you're moving them around.
Well, it's because we don't have those hovering pins yet.
They're out in the TTSN Sports trailer.
Feuerbacher, little come
Screen.
in
We
right
got a
there.
flag.
There's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Pass is going to be complete. I believe that's going to be Washington on the completion. He's going to go forward and pick up about 15, but have a feeling that one's coming back. I'm sorry, that was Yates on the reception that time. Still think it's coming back.
Yeah, I do too. I think we're going to have a block in the back.
So we're going to replay second down.
We're going to get a hold. They're going to call that a hold. Look like a little block in the back down here in front. Bring up 2nd and 20.
Coach getting a check in here from Marquette, Michigan. Saying go number 25, Joshua Bess. Feuerbach.
Back.
Long pass. Has Andrews. Andrews is going to take that one to the house, Coach. Hits him in stride right there. Those are two guys that have connected for a lot of passes right there. And Andrews able to pull that one in and going to take it to the house. And woo.
10:51 remaining in the second. It's the Falcons 13 and the Tigers 6.
Glendale's going to line up to go for 2 here. That was a touchdown. Well, James Rim, it's been a while since Tim Wallace checked in with us, so if it wasn't such a long walk over to that fancy trailer, I'd go check on him now.
A little swinging gate set up here, Coach Rawlings. Feuerbacher rolls out, has pressure, going to take it right up the middle and in himself, and just like that, Glendale going to push the lead up to 10 on top of the Waynesville Tigers here. 10:51 left to play in the second quarter. Glendale up 16-6.
Yeah, a little trickery again there by Coach Mock.
Coach alumni, a name we called a lot here on Friday nights in the past, Mr. Joey Linkus checking in with us.
You know, Matt, moving us over to this side, the one thing I do miss is usually we had some people that would roll in and walk behind us a little bit.
Well, yeah.
We're going to be no foot traffic over here in the new sports suite.
Once they find out where we're at, they're still going to come see us in the booth.
Especially if it's hot.
Right,
outside.
But they just, like right now, I'm sure there's 10, maybe 30 people have walked in over there to check in on us, and they're worried about us.
They don't think we're here.
No. They think something happened to us.
If they kept coming. One of our good friends, Chris Morgan's helping out over there spotting for the announcer here at Tiger Stadium. Chris saw us. He knows where we're at. Chris just may not be telling them where we're at. So the Falcons will be kicking off to the Tigers for the first time tonight. Right? Second time.
Second time. We got Tao Aussie back deep on the near side, and that's going to be Chase Thomas.
We had it the other direction a while ago.
Right.
Boy, I thought that rust was gone. Oh, still there. Little pooch kick.
It's going to bounce. Going to be fielded and covered. Right about the 20-yard line right there. It looked like it was going out of bounds, and then it kind of checked up. And the Tigers figured out they had to get on top of that pretty quick.
Was that Chase Thomas Plummer that went back and fell on the ball? I couldn't tell. I thought it was, and then
I don't think so. I think Chase was the deep man. I think the mid, and I didn't get a number, but I think the middle return man came over and covered that one. Check in from the Valley of the Sun, a young man I was texting with a little bit this afternoon, Mr. Eric Morris, checking in with us.
A good thing this wasn't last week. He beat the Cardinal game there in Arizona last Friday night. So the Tigers take over on the 19-yard line.
Ball in the hands of Tao Aussie, still on his feet as he crosses the 20, up to about the 23. I think forward progress will get him, maybe the 24, depending on the spot here.
He's tackled by number 6 of the Falcons.
Coach, see the student section a little bit. Well, I just saw a big waft of bubbles come across the screen, so I had to figure out what was going on. You look over there, the student section is packed. I don't know that you could get another person in over there.
Well, the student section's packed, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Biggest crowd we've seen here at Tiger Stadium for a while.
Absolutely, it's beachwear is the theme, and Coach, the student section has embraced that wholeheartedly tonight. Love to see the excitement over there.
We're going to get a timeout here, I believe, by the Glendale Falcons.
Coach, a young man that played football here, a young man that ran track for us, Mr. Jalen Andrews checking in with us from down in Texas. And Jalen can correct me, but I think it's somewhere right around the Dallas area is where Jalen's at.
Matt, one thing I have been surprised with the heat we've had the last 2 or 3 days, I'm surprised there hasn't been some mandatory water breaks at this point. We saw that instituted a few years ago, and I was actually, as I was driving today, and I'm looking at the temperature as being over 90. I just kind of assumed that was going to be something that we'd have.
Well, and I would have thought so too, but I guarantee you that there may be some rust with you and I or the officials, different groups. I'll tell you who there's no rust on right now, and that's hydration coordinator Corey Yates.
Ooh, there's no rust.
So there is nobody that's missing that.
And you would think a guy that's that into water, it would rust some. It would cause some rust, but it doesn't on
not
Corey
on
Yates.
hydration coordinator Corey Yates. Snap goes back. I believe that's Vernon on the carry. He's going to go forward, cross the line of scrimmage, pick up maybe one on forward momentum right there, but not much room right there in the middle of the field for the Waynesville Tigers.
So the Tigers will be about 3rd and 4, it looks like.
Coach, another Tiger alumni checking in. Looks like right there, Mr. Keyshawn Smith is joining us tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's 3rd and a long 3, Coach Rollins.
Damon's going to keep it. He breaks through there. Oh, the ball's loose.
Had the first down, but the ball knocked out. Looks like Waynesville gets back on top.
No, it looks like Glendale does, Coach. I'm looking at the sideline over there at Glendale. There's a lot of happy Falcons over there. That's about the best way I could read that. It didn't look like it was going to turn out well for the Waynesville Tigers. So the Falcons will take over on the 26-yard line of the Tigers. And look for them to probably try to strike to the end zone first time out.
I'd look for them right here on first down, probably looking deep. And they're not.
And they didn't.
Coach, was that? I could not get a number on that, on the intended target over there, that far sideline. If he'll turn, I can. It's going to be number 11.
Yep.
So that's going to be. I lost him. I would really appreciate it if that's going to be Clifford. I would really appreciate it if the other schools would send their roster not by grade level, but rather by numerical order of jersey number. That would be a lot more helpful. Feuerbacher will pass inside that time. Going to be complete, but going to be right about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on that carry.
Yard, yeah.
Well,
he got rid of that ball quick too. Tackle there by Forshea.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. Feuerbacher once more in that shotgun set. Looks to the bottom down here, and we've got
a whistle. We got a flag down here on the Tiger side of the field. We're going to get
a false start.
Yeah, on the Falcons. So I'll move the ball back and make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah. Glendale comes up. They're going to go 3 wide down here to the bottom.
Short snap.
Short snap. Pressure on Feuerbacher as he escapes out of there on his feet. He's got the first down.
And he's still going.
And he's going to be dropped right about the 1-yard line. Not going to get into the end zone, but breaks free right there, gets into open ground, and Feuerbacher eats up the yardages. Wow. And pick up about 34 on the carry.
So 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Falcons, and they're going to
bring that swinging gate formation back out. Last time we saw this, just kind of, it looked like it's kind of a play off the defense here that either Feuerbacher's going to keep it himself or he's going to turn and pitch it. And it's going to be a touchdown. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's going to be Andrews on that reception. Again, it's going to be Andrews' second touchdown reception of the evening. And it appears that the Falcons are going to stay in that same formation for the 2-point conversion here. And it's going to be complete to number 15.
That is going to be Jackson Yates. Complete 2 more, so the Falcons 3 for 3 on the night on the 2-point conversions.
So it's 7:46 here in the second quarter. The Glendale Falcons take a 24-6 lead over the Waynesville Tigers.
Well, Coach, I don't like it when they score. I like it when we score. Can you get that taken care of?
A lot more exciting. A lot more exciting when it's us scoring. You know, Falcons score that one off the turnover.
Right.
You know, it shortened the field up. They started at the 26-yard line off the turnover, so that's a quick scoring opportunity for Glendale.
Coach, the Tiger mascot down there, even in on the beach theme tonight. He's got a Hawaiian tiger shirt on down there. He's got his lays on.
A tiger Hawaiian shirt.
Might have to have one of those.
That might be something for the track staff to have for some occasion.
Let's not get carried away, Coach Rollins.
Well, you wanted Digi Camo, and we took care of that last year.
Yeah, but that's a onside kick right there. Boy, I thought the Tigers were on it, and then, Coach, I'm not sure.
And it's going to be
the Tigers are on it. Okay, good deal. It's going to put the ball right at the 48-yard line right there as we see the trickeration once more out of the Glendale Falcons. That's 3, Coach Rollins. Deceivers.
Who'd you say ball this is?
Waynesville Tigers?
No, this is going to be the Glendale Falcon ball, Coach. I do believe.
And Coach, it looks like Glendale's going to come out and set up in that swinging gate formation right here on 1st down. We've seen them run this on the goal line several times tonight. Those 2-point conversion plays, now they're going to do it right here at midfield. Feuerbacher's in the shotgun set. Coach, I cannot get the number.
And we've got a flag.
Delay a game on Glendale. I cannot see who that is in the backfield set beside Feuerbacher there.
Quick score from the Ozark Conference. Camdenton up on Rolla up in Lakerland, 21-0 toward the end of the first quarter.
I believe that's maybe Yates right there in the backfield beside Feuerbacher. Feuerbacher going to let it go long.
He's going to overthrow Andrews there.
And, yeah, looking for Andrews right at the 10-yard line, but over the top of his head. Nice defense right there. Andrews did not have much daylight at all as I'm not sure. Who do you, Coach, you see who that is right there that had him in protection right here, middle of the field?
Is that, I can't see, is it Chris Scott? It looks like Chris from up here, but I can't tell.
I think it's Chris Scott, but I'm not 100% sure. But had it played nice, Feuerbacher just over the throws, intended receiver that time down on the right-hand side. So that's going to quickly make it 3rd and about 15.
Second quarter score from down in West Plains. Bolivar and West Plains, no score as the Liberators make that trip to West Plains. That's a
long bus ride, Coach
long
Rollins.
bus ride, a tough place to play the game of football.
Third and 15. Feuerbacher has some pressure. He's going to take off and run. Picks up 5. Cross and going to step out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th down here, Coach Rollins. It's going to depend on where he stepped out. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 5-ish.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. That looks from where it looks like the far side official is. Also, real quickly, Lebanon over Parkview in the second quarter, 28-0.
It's 4th and 5. Glendale's going to go forward here as the ball sits at the 43-yard line. Feuerbacher in the backfield set. We've got 3 wide down here to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Feuerbacher, quick pass. Complete. Number 1 going to be first down, but that pass is going to be completed. That's going to be Rex Dieters on the completion right there. Just a little quick pass into the middle. Scampers forward, gets it across the 35 down to about the 34, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Glendale Falcons there. Feuerbacher looking deep, has a receiver, gets a hand on it right there, not able to haul it in. So that's going to fall incomplete. I believe the intended target that time was going to be Jackson Yates. Not able to corral that one. And we've got a flag down in the middle there. I was looking down the field, Coach. I did not see the flag come in.
I did not see the flag either. Looks like they're going to mark it off against the Falcons. It's going to be holding on the Falcons.
Going to be holding on the Falcons, so that'll back them up 10. So we'll replay first down, but it'll be 1st and 20. That's going to push it out all the way back out to about the 44-yard line for the Glendale Falcons. Glendale, 4 receivers wide down here to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Feuerbacher rolls out. Pressure coming. He's in trouble.
And a flag down.
Feuerbacher able to get out of there. Gets the pass completed down the field to Andrews. But we had, as you said, a flag in the middle of that play.
It's going to be a hold on the Falcons. Where it came in, that was about all it could be. The Falcons offense going the wrong direction if you're a Glendale fan.
But I'm a Waynesville Tigers fan, and I love the direction.
The direction they're going works out great for us.
Coach, once we set all this down, it's still going to be 1st down.
But it's going to be 1st and 30, I believe.
It's going to be 1st in a long way.
You know, there's probably not another school in the Ozark Conference that I would say has a 1st and 30 play in their playbook, but Coach Mock
the Glendale Falcons do.
Coach Mock might have one.
I think you're right. As Feuerbacher drops back, pressured once more, he's going to take off and scramble. Some real estate, and he's going to slide down, going to get it down across the 40.
Picks up about 18.
Ooh. A little generous on that spot. Looks like they gave him credit to where he slid to, not from where he started his slide.
So 2nd and 12 now for the Falcons.
Pickup of 18 there on first down. This time Glendale goes back to the 3 and 2, 3 wideouts to the top, 2 down here to the bottom. Feuerbacher looking up to the right. Has a receiver out there.
Nice job there
coverage
by the Tigers.
Put it right on the hands of Alex Clifford, and soon as Clifford had that ball touch his hands, the Tigers, was it 10?
Yep.
Sorry, I thought that was 11. Clifford, 10.
No, 10 for us on the coverage.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I can't read those names.
It's going to be Johnny Hedrick.
Okay.
We should know that one.
I'm in trouble now.
Yeah, you are.
Well, Johnny's a long ways away over there. So it's 3rd down and 13 for the Falcons.
Pressure right there is.
Oh, almost intercepted.
Nice play on defense. That's the first time I've seen Feuerbacher get hit right there. He gets the ball away, but the Tigers get a good lick on him as he's letting that one go. Forces Feuerbacher to get that pass out a little faster than he wanted, and as you mentioned, almost taken away right there by the Waynesville Tigers.
Is that Devin Buckner on the coverage over there, I believe? Number 7.
I believe you are correct. Saw Devin yesterday morning for the first time. Hadn't seen him around the building. First week, it's fun when you see the kids that you hadn't seen yet this year. And saw Devin walking down the hall yesterday morning.
We had a timeout by the Falcons as the play clock was down to 1 second.
Well, it's a long 4th down here. Of course, we've seen Glendale go for it often tonight here on 4th down, but it's going to be 4th at about 13, long 13, short 14.
There you see on your screen right now the Tiger in his Hawaiian shirt. Where you buy something like that? I think that's off the rack, or you think he had that custom made?
Coach Rollins, I don't know.
Like
We talked to him down there at halftime.
he can't talk, Matt.
Well, why not?
He's a mascot.
It's a tiger.
Can't talk. Mascots can't talk.
Is that a rule?
Yes.
I'm not sure about this.
Have you ever seen Fred Bird talk?
No, but Fredbird is one mascot, not all mascots. Feuerbacher lets it go into the middle of the field. It's going to be.
That's going to be incomplete. Woo. Tigers get a little contact as Andrews is bringing that in. Tigers defender there. I'm not apologize. I don't know exactly who that was coming across. Got just enough contact on the ball, knocked it loose. Tigers going to take over on offense. Nice stand there by the Tiger D.
After the turnover on downs, it's Tiger ball 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line.
So the Tiger offense back on the field. Snap comes back.
B. Vernon fakes the handoff and then keeps it still on his feet.
Across the 50, 45, down all the way across the 40. Yeah, and I think we're going to get a face mask.
Yeah, we're going to get some yardage on top of that. I'm not sure that was the first face mask on that play because it looked like they got David about 7 yards before that.
Well, now the referee's signaling back against Waynesville here.
Oh.
Personal foul, face mask.
Okay.
I saw the one referee pointing back this way. I thought, no, that was real clear. David almost had his neck yanked off. Oh, Coach, one of our longtime loyal fans checking in with us, Mr. Dennis Rogers.
Dennis been busy this week again down at the middle school. I tell you this, you just can't keep – Dennis loves it. You just can't keep Dennis away. I seen him walk in to get his pass to be here tonight. Wait a minute. Is he watching from the stands?
Maybe.
Because he came to get his pass to get in tonight. And had his pass on. He'd been down to middle school the other day, 7.
Snap comes back. Aussie this time on the ground. Crosses the 20, 15, 10. Down, going to be pushed out right about the 5-yard line.
We got another, is that a flag or a marker? That's a flag. Man, I know there's a lot of rusty stuff going on, but when was the last play we had that didn't have a flag?
It's been a little while, Coach Rawlings. And once more against the Glendale Falcons, so
So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers on the 3-yard line.
it looks like we're going to get a timeout here, Coach Rawlings.
Glendale with that timeout. That's their second timeout here in the first half. Tigers still have 2. That'll leave the Falcons with 1.
.5:14 left to play here in the first half. Tigers knocking on the door. Down right now 24-6.
You know, this is where you get that. I think the style of play we're going to get from Coach Barkley in these areas is line them up and run them over. Let's just. If we come out in the swinging gate right here, Matt, I'm going to be shocked.
You're going to be real surprised. I would be as well. Well, and I think Coach Barkley's done a nice job mixing the runs out of the backfield tonight. You don't know whether it's Tao. You don't know whether it's Davin or anyone else coming out of that backfield right now and which direction they're coming. So you see Chase Thomas Plummer out there. I mean, a lot of Tiger options out there right now. Looks like it's going to be Davin and Tao in the backfield. Snap comes to Tao. Tao's going to take it right up the middle.
Straight up the middle. Touchdown, Waynesville. Tao Aussie with a 3-yard touchdown run.
It's a lot easier to call those touchdowns when those referees make that signal.
Signal's huge. It's also a lot easier when Tao clearly runs into the end zone. So the Tigers are going to be attempting a 2-point conversion here, 24-12. Get this back to a 10-point ball game.
All right, Tigers going to line up and go for 2 here as well. Snap comes Vernon this time. Going to be hit in the backfield, not going to get there. So
that little hit in the backfield slowed down David's momentum, and he just couldn't pick it back up down there in close quarters. That's going to make it 24-12 here. 5:10 left in the second quarter. The Tigers will come out and kick off. You know, it'd be a great time for a little onside kick for the Tigers. Give the Falcons a little taste of their own medicine.
Cover it up, and then right back down the field we go and score.
Yeah.
I like that plan. As you see the Tiger cheerleaders there celebrating the touchdown.
Matt, looking out on our crowd, both ends of this place are packed. Now, right here in the middle, in the PSL section, where you have to buy your seats, this, folks, if I'm looking around, I'm going to invest that $10 a seat or whatever it is to get a back and a couple armrests, I think.
Tigers kick it deep, going to be fielded at the 15. Still on his feet as he crosses the 20, 30, all the way out to about the 40. And we've got a little extracurricular.
And here we go. We got a lot of extra. Oh, my. Oh, no. We got guys running in off the sideline. This is not good, Matt.
No.
You got
coaches quickly out there into it to pull players back as well.
Well, your problem. Wow, you hate to see that, Matt.
No, definitely not what we want to see out of either team.
Multiple flags. It'll be interesting how we come out of.
Yeah. Got to think that there's going to be penalties against both teams right here. Don't know if any players will be removed here. But like I said, either way, not what you want to see out of either team on the field right now. All right, personal foul against the Waynesville Tigers. And there was an ejection.
Now, whether were both players ejected, and we don't know that.
Looks like head coach Kyle Barkley going out to get an explanation right here. All right, so after the excitement there, looks like we're set to go back, coaches. We're just over 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Glendale Falcons on top right now, 24-12 over the Waynesville Tigers. Glendale going to have the ball 1st and 10 right about the 46, 47-yard line. Feuerbacher in the backfield. Shotgun set, of course. 5 wide as normal has been all night long for the Glendale Falcons. 3 wide out down here to the bottom. Quick pass to the outside right there. Number 1 makes the first Tiger miss. He's going to get it across half field and going to be pushed out of bounds right about the 45, 46-yard line. Pass is going to be complete to Rex Dieters right there. Let's say he stepped out at the 46-yard line. And right back on the ball come the Glendale Falcons. Quick pass outside to the other side. That's going to be Dieters once more.
And we're going to get a hold.
Yep.
We're going to get a hold on that opposite side. I'm not sure who the Falcon was, but they were holding Johnny Hedrick over there.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got a Tiger slow to get up on that far sideline, but it looks like he's back up on his feet. So that's going to back Glendale up on the hold. Should be 10 yards from the spot.
Well, there's
correct?
2 flags. There's 2 flags down. I don't know if they're both for the same penalty or not. I think there's a lot of discussion for one penalty.
So 10-yard
10-yard holding penalty. That's going
from the spot's going to back it up. It should make it about 2nd and 15, looks like. Feuerbacher drops back. Pressure coming. Pass in the middle. Intercepted by the Tigers. Blockers in front. Oh, stumbles over his own man there.
Yeah.
And, Coach, I'm looking.
I am too. 56.
I believe that's Cam Wilson.
It is. Well, yes, it is Cam Wilson.
It is Cam. Is now they can see him right down here in front without his helmet on.
Yes, it's obvious now without the helmet on. We got flags down on the field.
Big turn of events right there for the Waynesville Tigers.
Unsportsmanlike call on the Tigers. That's an excessive celebration, I'm sure. But that was an awful lot of excited Tigers down there. So the Tigers are going to take over. See where they mark this ball at.
Going to be right out to the 41 looks like. All right. David Vernon fakes the handoff, but he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield right there. Looks like David's going to be dropped for about a 3-yard loss.
That's what it looks like.
Boy, Glendale quick across the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, wait a minute. Whoa, that's going to be a 5-yard loss. Wow. Yes. You see, I said the far side official marked it right at the 45.
Boy, it looked like David forward momentum, I thought, had him back to about the 45. And then, of course, he got spun as he was being tackled. But, they marked it back to where he was spun down. Tough spot right there. Going to make it 2nd 15 for the Tigers. Tawasi in the backfield set. David, handoff goes. Chase Thomas Plummer on his feet across the 30, 25.
Oh, and that's going to be
late hit.
Got to be another 15 on that.
Wow, no flag.
Whoa. Of all the flags we've seen tonight, Matt, Chase was a good 5-6 yards out of bounds when he got hit.
Wow. Don't like to see that late hit right there. And if you want to calm things down from things getting a little chippy earlier, you've got to do something about plays like that. You can't let that go and then wonder why things are getting a little chippy on the field. Towel this time going to bring it across.
There's going to be a flag. I
believe we got a face mask on that one.
I think you are correct. Matt, we're getting a report on the unsportsmanlike there on the Tigers. It wasn't excessive celebration. Cam actually, in his excitement, threw the football. So.
Oh, okay.
Cam is a very excitable young athlete here for the Waynesville Tigers. We know Cam very well from track.
All right, so going to walk off the penalty here. Going to move it down all the way down to about the 16-yard line, so it should be
1st and 10, right?
Well, with the penalty's going to come
and
after,
5.
so it's going to
First
be
and
about
5, yes.
yeah.
1st and 5.
Up the middle go the Tigers. Going to spill forward. Coach, this is going to be close to that first down.
Boy,
they're going to say
right
second.
on
Yeah.
it. And an inch, maybe. No,
No,
they're going
the
to say
referee's
first down.
signaling first
Yeah.
down. So that's going to make it 1st and 10 here. Tigers can get another first down inside about the 2-yard line here. There's 2:21 left on the clock. Tigers still hold 2 timeouts should they need it. Would love to see the Tigers get this in the end zone here, get those extra, get the 2-point conversion and make this a 4-point game here as we stroll into halftime. David Vernon going to keep it, squeezing up the middle. Tigers middle pushes back. It looks like he's going to pick up about 5 maybe on the play. Did the Tigers take a timeout there, Coach?
No, I don't think so. Wait, well.
The game clock stopped.
Now there's a penalty flag. What?
Coach, I'm not sure.
I have no idea. The game clock stopped. The Tigers go into the huddle. Glendale is standing in defensive position, and the back judge throws a flag. And they're going to mark it off against Glendale. Okay.
It's going to be half the distance.
Half the distance. Well, it worked out well, Matt.
Still waiting on a call, though, for the penalty. That's what. Never saw a call. I saw the flag. I don't know if it was an unsportsmanlike. Maybe someone over there on that Glendale backfield said something to the referee. I don't know. But I never saw anything called or signaled. Either way, it's going to make the Tigers 1st and goal down here inside the 5-yard line.
And we got another flag.
And the flags come out again.
Flags come again. Big shocker. While we're working on this one, I am sorry I missed this check-in. I'm not sure exactly how I did.
Well, there's been a lot of flags, Coach Rollins.
But a guy that we talked about in our introduction tonight has just checked in with us. Former Waynesville coach Hollywood Haynes is joining us tonight on the TTSN Sports Network.
Wish Coach Hollywood all the best.
He does. They played earlier in the week. I got no idea if they won or not. He just said they played earlier in the week. I missed his check-in, Matt. I'm not sure how that happened. So
so back up 5 with the penalty, 5-yard against the Tigers right there.
First and goal from the 9 this
So it's
time.
going to back it out to the 9. 1st and goal here for the Tigers. 1:29 left to play here in the first half. Snap comes back to Aussie. Aussie on his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Waynesville Tigers.
Hold on, Matt. I do not see any flags. That looks like
okay, I was like, wait a minute. I looked. I didn't see any flags, but you made me believe there was one. That and the fact that there's been one like on 3 out of every 4 plays.
Well, we're just getting from our TTSN statistician, Scott Turner. He's just let us know that 73% of the plays in the first half have had a flag thrown on them. So.
Well, I'm sure he's got the Excel spreadsheet working, that those numbers are exact. If I know Scott Turner,
I want to hear the rest of this. If I know Scott Turner.
Well, there's nobody that manages data like Scott Turner. The Tigers line up, going to go for 2 here. Chase Thomas Plummer in motion.
There's a flag on the play.
We've got a dead ball. It's going to be false start on the Tigers, so another penalty.
I don't even think they threw the flag this time. They just blew the whistle.
They just stopped it. Well, you throw it every other play, you're going to have to just keep down picking that up. You just blow that whistle and just stop throwing that.
73% is more than every other play. That's going to raise that up a little bit.
I don't know if Scott Turner can text us an instant percentage. Can we get in-game percentages?
That'd be something. I bet we can. We put him in that new trailer.
I don't know that Tim Wallace wants Scott Turner out there running those percentages.
Damon's going to – and it's intercepted.
Intercepted. So the Tigers going to be unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion, but the Tigers do trim the lead here to just 6 as it's 24-18. Stops the clock at 1:24 here before half.
So the Tigers will be kicking off with 1:24 left here before halftime.
And, Coach, really, it's been a pretty darn evenly played first half. Both teams with 3 touchdowns. Obviously, Glendale's been able to convert those 2-point conversions where the Tigers have struggled a little bit. Both teams with 1 big turnover. The other team capitalized on.
We need that Tiger defense to hold strong here.
Right.
Minute 24 against the Falcons is
a long time.
More than enough time. No timeouts left for Glendale.
But really an evenly nice play, nice deep kick down inside the 5-yard line right there. Going to be returned still on his feet as he's coming across.
He's going to bring it all the way back out to about the 48-yard line.
I believe that's going to be number 11, Alex Clifford on the return right there as he bobs and weaves his way through traffic, and not what we really wanted to see off a nice kick by the Tigers right there. Puts that deep down. And
well, you love that deep kick inside the 5 that if you're receiving it, they can't let it go because they don't know for sure it's going in. And
kick it deep like that. Sometimes those check up or take that odd bounce and pop right back in. So you got to come forward on it. And Clifford able to convert that into some nice yardage right there. And as you said, this is a quick-moving Glendale Falcon offense. So put them at midfield. This is a lot of time right here. Need the Tigers to step up right here before half and make sure the Glendale Falcons do not get in that end zone again.
And there was a flag on that play, Matt.
Good. Scott Turner will figure the percentage on that, but I like the fact that we're going back this direction. All right, Glendale once more into that 5-wide set. 3 receivers down here to the bottom of the screen. 2 wideouts to the top. Fierbacher in the backfield. Pressure up the middle. They've got him.
He's going to be sacked.
And we're going to
flag.
Have a flag here. Coach, I'm not sure.
Holding against Glendale?
Yep. Well, now that's what I thought the signal was, but now they're marching it off against the Tigers.
They just signaled holding against Glendale.
And a 15-yard penalty was assessed against the Tigers. So I think Coach Kyle Barkley wants an explanation here, too. You just signaled holding against Glendale and marched off 15 against the Tigers. Coach, that's a little more of the rust, I think. Wow. Feuerbacher going deep right there, looking for number 11 once more. Alex Clifford not able to haul that one in.
No, Clifford had his hands on it, just could not bring that in. And there appears to be no flag on that play. Well, it's easier to say that than there is a flag.
So we just, if we don't say there's not one, then we just assume there is one. Okay. And, okay, so wait, so we're not supposed to say anything about that one that just flew in?
No.
Okay.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
I'm guessing it was offsides on the Tigers as we walked off 5 there. Again, no signal from the referee. Feuerbacher drops back, lets it go down the right-hand side. Going to be completed, but
nope, incomplete. Tiger defense over on the other side. Is that Johnny Hedrick again?
I believe.
Nope, number 4.
Nope, that's going to be Tiger number 4. That's going to be Brandon Howard, another Waynesville Tigers athlete, spring athlete that we see in track.
Brandon knocked that ball loose, knocked it away.
Brandon, just a sophomore, had a really nice year as a freshman for us in the spring last year in track.
Yes, he did.
Pressure coming on Feuerbacher, lets it go and going to be overthrown, and yet another penalty flag.
Well, a receiver and the defensive back, that ball was overthrown, obviously overthrown, and they're going to call pass interference as there was a little bit of contact.
So 15 yards will be the penalty on the pass interference. Not, as we mentioned earlier, not a spot of the foul penalty in high school, but 15 yards. Will make it 1st and 10. Is going to stop the clock at 47. Now Glendale with no timeouts remaining. Tigers still have 2 on their side, but no timeouts for Glendale. Of course, the ball does stop on 1st down and penalties, which we've had
it's 8:30 and it's still the second quarter.
Pass going to be complete that time. Is that going to be, was that Andrews on that far side, Coach? Yes.
And
yes, that's going to
tackle Brandon Howard.
Brandon Howard on the stop once more, and Glendale going to snap it back and kill the ball right there.
34 seconds left here in the first half.
And we've got a whistle.
Well, the whistle's blown. The official's walking over to the Glendale sideline. Glendale doesn't have any timeouts, so I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know, Coach. We've had a lot of interesting things with no signals tonight, and I don't know.
Well, there's.
I don't know.
There's, what?
Okay, we're getting word. That's what the issue is here.
We have
The game clock needs to be reset.
We only have 35 on the game clock. Betty Klutz's son Mike just came over and told us that it should have been 45, but we're still at 35. The play clock's still going. Nobody appears to be. No, we've reset the play clock to 24. Oh, 25. Now the game clock's at 34.
Going into the end zone.
And there's going to be a flag for pass interference. Now, Matt, that one actually probably was pass interference.
Well, and I saw the Tiger defender.
Yes,
he was trying to hold up.
Well,
but he had
didn't
gotten
look back.
in.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one was.
Oh.
So 28 seconds left here in the first half. And we're into the swinging gate again.
Well, we've seen Glendale run this several times down here. We've seen Feuerbacher come back. He's looking for a receiver right here. If he's pressured or he's going to spin and take it himself to the middle is kind of what we've seen. It's kind of a 50-50 play
And
here.
Timeout Waynesville.
Okay.
Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining.
And the Tigers will have 2 left? I thought we'd already used one, Matt.
I thought we did too. We should have 1 left, I believe, after this.
So, kind of set the stage. There's that shirt again, Matt. To kind of set the stage, 28 seconds left here in the first half of the first game here in the 2022 season. Glendale up 24-18 with the ball on the 10-yard line. And Scott Turner is checked in. We are now at 77% of all plays.
Well, and
had a flag call.
an interesting note from Scott Turner that in the modern era of this stadium, that this is the most first half penalties we've ever had on a TTSN broadcast.
Of any broadcast.
Of a TTSN broadcast. And into the end zone for the touchdown. It's going to be Feuerbacher on the keeper right there.
Number 16.
So that'll put Glendale back up 12 right now as we've got 22 seconds remaining in the first half. 30-18 with the 2-point conversion upcoming here.
Out of the swinging gate.
Out of the swinging gate once more. Feuerbacher right back up underneath. Rolls out. Coverage is there. Spins back, fires it in, and it's going to find number 15 that time. That's going to be Jackson Yates on the 2-point conversion, so that'll make it 32-18.
With 22 seconds left here in the first half.
We know what we haven't seen tonight, Coach. The Tigers run a kickoff back for a touchdown.
Okay, that'd be good. I'd be good with that.
I figured you would.
Late second quarter action from down in Springfield. Kickapoo up over Hillcrest, 21-0. Halftime score, Lebanon 42, Parkview 0. We're early in the second quarter. Camdenton 21, Rolla 0. And late second quarter score, West Plains and Bolivar are all knotted up at 7.
Defensive battle. What we heard earlier in the first quarter was 0-0 match down there with Bolivar and West Plains, and now knotted up 7.
Not one of those games you thought was going to be that way, Bob.
No.
Really was expecting more More lopsided in favor of the West Plains Scissors right there. Now Thayer's up on the Lynn JV team, 41-0 at half.
Coach, I don't know that that's a big follower.
Well, you just never know. It just popped up on my feed here on the ticker. And that ball is going to go out of bounds.
And so that'll be a penalty.
And the Tigers
kick off out of bounds. Student section coach is rocking these bleachers.
Boy, it is. You can feel it all the way up here. You see
All right, so the Tiger offense is going to come in. They're going to take it over at the 35 after the kick out of bounds. 22 seconds out on the clock.
Got to guess right now. I'm going to think the Tigers are going to kneel on it. They're going to run. Just to run up the middle, do something, get to halftime.
Maybe break one, but I agree. I don't think we're just going to sit on it. Aussie looking for space on the right-hand side. He's going to get it out. And they're going to say forward progress takes him out to about the 39.
The ball was knocked loose, but they're going to say he was down beforehand. Clock's going to run. We're going to get Tigers with their final timeout. With 4 seconds to go. So Coach Kyle Barkley's wanting to get one more play in here before halftime.
Coach, there's your shirt.
There again. I'm going to tell you something. Tiger mascot is getting more TV time tonight.
Well, it's the shirt. How do you not?
It's got to be. It's got to be the shirt. That's true. Next thing you know, Coach Leanne Moore will be selling those.
Rhythm Nation branded Hawaiian Tiger shirts. We should have held on to that. We could have done that for us, but knowing her, she'll have 100,000 of those sold.
Well, we could sell them to the jumpers. They're always down there around the sand. That was.
Next time you get a great idea like that, you need to hold on to that.
Not say it there on
national
TV.
Yeah.
International TV.
All right, so as you said, barring penalty, should be the last play of the first quarter.
David
Vernon going to keep it. Looking for some room, bounces around the outside. David going to go forward and pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards.
And that is going to bring us to the end of the first half tonight. The Glendale Falcons up on the Waynesville Tigers 32-18. Folks, we want you all to hang tight there at home as Jared Sabatasso is going to lead out the Waynesville Marching Band for your halftime entertainment. And we will be back at the end of half for second half Tiger football action.
For your halftime entertainment tonight, please join me in welcoming the Waynesville Tiger Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Jared Sabatasso with assistance from Nathan Vargas, Andy Tiefenbrand, Chance Inman, and Bailey Poncia. For tonight's performance, the band will be playing their 2022 halftime show. The show is titled Under the Stars. The selections include Cambridge, 1963 by Johannesson, Coldplay, Sky Full of Stars, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and Harmonium Movement 3, Wild Nights by Adams. Throughout the season, the band will be learning drill and choreography to reflect the show's theme. Looking up into the gorgeous night sky creates such a state of wonderment and dreaming. Drum majors Jet Cade, Cassandra Plummer, and Olivia Seibert. Drum majors, is your band ready? Please join me in welcoming the Waynesville Tiger Pride Marching Band. band is under the direction of Jared Sabatasso, Nathan Gargis, Chance Inman, and Andrew Tiefenbrunn. The color guard is under the direction of Bailey Ponzio. Let's hear it again for the Waynesville Tiger Marching Band. I'd like to direct your attention to the field and honor our cheerleaders for their work and dedication to the program as they perform tonight. Our cheerleaders are coached by Justice Miller, Kennedy Beecham, and Miranda Shooting. Let's give a big round of applause to our cheer team. And your music is on. Great job, cheer squad! At this time, again, a big thank you to our Booster Club businesses and individual sponsors. We would like to also specifically thank Mike Freeman and his team at Ed Morse Automotive for donating $25 for every touchdown scored this season. That's $75 to the first half. If you are interested in helping or donating to the Booster Club, please stop by the booth out front or contact the athletic office for more info or find them on Facebook. Thank you to tonight's chain gang, Mike, the Boss Dunbar, Alan, the Guy Hilliard, John, the Beast Black, and Craig, the Crazy Train Chavez.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Tiger Stadium on the campus of Waynesville High School. First game right out of the chute here for the 2022 football season. The Glendale Falcons up on the Waynesville Tigers 32-18. Matt, very competitive first half of action. Very lengthy first half of action out of these two clubs. But you got to say that we've seen a lot of positives out there in this first half for the Waynesville Tigers.
Absolutely. I mean, year in, year out, we've seen this Glendale offense. We know that they are a high-flying powerhouse offense. And Coach Raleigh's, while Glendale gets that touchdown right there to close out the first half, you got to look at it, but going into that moment right there, the difference in the game is some two-point conversions. And the Waynesville Tigers have hung in throughout the game. Each team had a big turnover that they did convert into a touchdown. But I see a lot of positives with the Waynesville Tigers. Now, I think both teams right out of the chutes, and we said this in the beginning, that you don't know what you're going to get. We joked about it as we had a couple of missed calls there in the first half. We're knocking some rust off, and a lot of penalties in that first half for both teams. Obviously, both teams are going to want to see that cut down in the second half. If you're Glendale, they've got to keep right on pushing because the Tigers aren't going to give up an inch here in the second half. The Tigers are going to look to claw right back into this. And if you're Glendale, you really can't afford to let off the gas here in the second half.
No, and that's exactly right. Falcons going to be kicking off to the Tigers. And this first drive really sets a tone for, in my opinion, for this first half. If the Tigers can take it and methodically go down the field, it will definitely, in my opinion, take some of the air out of Glendale.
Well, and I've liked what we've seen is a little short pooch kick going to be fielded by Tao inside the 30, across the 30, 35, out to the 40, 45. Across the 50, eventually going to be brought down, but not before Tao takes that into Glendale Falcon territory.
Nice return there by Tao. See, we won't have to methodically take it all the way down that field.
No, when you get a good return right that. Tao, nice job of just kind of picking his spots, cutting through traffic right there, gets the Tigers in good field position. Coach, you just made the same feeling I've got. It was real nice and cool in here earlier.
It's a little chilly right now.
It's a little chilly. I can't quite see my breath in here, but I don't know that it's far off.
It definitely feels like football weather right here in the TTSN Sports
Inside this suite, it feels like football
weather. I wish we had some hot chocolate.
I was just thinking a long sleeve shirt. All right, David, direct snap, going to keep it across the 40, and David dives forward to the 38, going to pick up about 7 yards, about 7 yards on the carry. And Coach Rawlings, that's what we've seen. Coming out of the backfield, the system that Barkley's got right now, there's 3 different guys that could have this ball at any moment, and the Tigers are picking up 5-6 yards a clip. Well, that just keeps moving the chains.
It keeps moving the chains, keeps that clock going, keeping the ball out of the hands of the Glendale Falcons. They want the ball in their hands.
I don't want the ball in their hands.
Right.
Tao going to be in the backfield beside David. Chase Thomas Plummer on the end. This time going to give to Chase, but boy, Glendale sniffs that one out as they're going to wrap up Chase immediately. Going to drop him right at the 40, so no gain on the play right there. Actually going to be a loss of about 1.5. You're going to say loss of 2, so that's going to back it up, and it's going to make it 3rd and 5 for the Waynesville Tigers here. Big third down right here for the Tigers.
Well, big third down here. The Tigers, you at least want to get some positive yards on this play because I think we're going to probably turn around and go for it right here.
Oh, high snap.
Oh, no. Tao picks it up,
Tao picks it up, but immediately.
There's 5 Falcons right on top of it. It's going to be a loss.
Loss of about
20
15 yards on the play right there. I'm sorry, yes, loss of 20. I was looking at the wrong mark right there. But, yeah, loss of 20. So I think it really forced the Tigers' hands. They're going to have to punt now.
Yeah,
back up.
Yeah, Bishop Godwin's out on the field. He's going to. Bishop come by this week and told me he had won the punting job for the Tigers. Glendale's just going to let that ball bounce and roll. It's going to come to a stop at about the 23-yard line. That's where the Glendale Falcons will take over for their first possession here of the second half.
So back comes that offense. Not quite the first drive we want to see right there, but the Tigers get it moved down. Good distance on the punt right there to put the Glendale Falcons back deep. Let that Tiger defense get to work right here. I'd like to see another one of those turnovers, like one of those interceptions. Cam just take it all the way in this time, maybe?
It'd be all right. Cam, that'd be 2 interceptions for Cam. I don't know. I wonder if Cam's had an interception in his football career up to this point before tonight.
We'd have to get Scott Turner on that, start pulling the data. Is the pass going to be incomplete right there?
Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, my.
What a late flag.
Not just a late flag. That was a great acting job there by Glendale.
Wow.
Coach Barkley's headed down here to find out. I think he wants a little explanation right here. And Coach Barkley is doing a great job of staying curious and not furious over there, Matt. We learned about that in our opening up of the school year. Wow. Don't know that I could have done that.
No.
Personal foul, late hit on the defense, 15-yard penalty. First down, Falcons.
So 15 yards on the personal foul right there. Feuerbacher, a little pressure, going to roll out to his right. Step out of bounds. Looks like pick up about 5 or so over there on that far sideline, depending on where he steps out. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 5 here for the Glendale Falcons.
After a 5-yard carry, it's 2nd down and 5.
Once more into the 5 wide set come the Falcons. This time it's going to be 3 wideouts down here to the bottom, 2 wide out to the top. Feuerbacher alone in the backfield set.
And we have another flag right down here in front of us.
Woo. Be false start against Glendale on this, so that's going to back the Falcons up 5. It'll make it 2nd and 10.
Replay 2nd down.
Rocker once more. Snap comes back. Looks downfield. Going to let it go deep.
2 flags.
As a receiver.
2 flags. 3 flags now. We got 2 back here.
Oh, my goodness.
We've got 2 flags in the backfield, and we have 2 flags down the field now. I'm going to guess before this is all said and done, they're going to play this play over, Matt.
I think so, too. Johnny Hedrick pleading his case, and I think he's got one down here. Wow. I'm not so sure on this one up here. This is going to be holding up here.
I'm assuming this is holding up here. Pass interference back here. And so we're going to just pretend like that didn't happen. We're going to play this all over again.
Replay 2nd down.
I thought Tigers had pretty good pass coverage down the field right that time, and boy, to get 2 flags down here on it, just wow.
Well, you know, it's these Falcons, veteran Falcon receivers, and we've talked about this in the past. In these games, they do a tremendous job of causing contact when they are not going to be able to catch the ball. They do a tremendous job of that.
All right, so pickup of about 6 on the play. Passes complete to Rex Dieters on that one, so it's going to make it about 3rd and 4. Ball sits right about the 45-yard line of the Glendale Falcons. Feuerbacher takes off immediately. He's got the first down, going to get across the 50 and going to be stopped there, but is going to pick up that first down.
That's going to be a designed quarterback draw there. That might be the first.
That might be the first designed
running play for Glendale this season.
We've seen kind of that option run on that swinging gate
formation. And you see
but
Feuerbacher get out and look the field over. Hey, everybody's covered. I've got to run.
Right.
That one was by design.
Quick pass outside. That time, looks like he lost the handle on it, but going to be out of bounds. That time, a little quick swing pass out. That's going to be number 22. That is going to be Caleb Miner. On that one, he's going to pick up just about 2 yard lines. I'm sorry, 2 yards. Oh! Pass intended that time for number 15, Jackson Yates. Has it on his hands, and Johnny Hedrick lays the hit right there.
He's going to feel that in the morning.
Yeah.
I may feel that in the morning, and I was up here in the booth.
But just as he got his hands on it, Hedrick was there to make sure he did not keep his hands on it. Coach, that was a hard hit.
Yes, that was a hard hit. 3rd and 8 for the Glendale Falcons.
I'm pretty sure I dropped the pin in my hands up here, and Johnny didn't touch me. All right. Going to get forward and get the first down. That's going to be Alex Clifford.
After that 15-yard reception, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 32.
Feuerbacher looking down the middle of the field, and
he's got Andrews wide open in the middle.
Yeah, had to be a
field.
little miscommunication right there. There's no way he should have been able to see that much daylight, and Andrews all alone down there going to catch that, take it on in, and Glendale Falcons put another 6 on the board.
Back in that swinging gate again.
Feuerbacher pulls back up. I think is that Caleb Miner in the backfield beside him? I believe it is. Feuerbacher rolls out, passing the inside. Andrews once more.
That's going to make it 40-18 here. Favor the Glendale Falcons. 7:35 left in quarter number 3. And the Glendale Falcons are already lined up to kick.
Wow. No wasted time there, Coach Rollins.
Yes, wow.
We've seen a little trickeration out of them, 3 onside kicks at different times tonight. One of them had a penalty on it, but would not be shocked to see that once more out of the Glendale Falcons down here.
4th quarter score from down in West Plains. West Plains Scissors up on Bolivar, 16-7. Final, 11-56. The Parkview Vikings, 0.
Ooh. And it's going to be a little bouncer right there. Tigers going to cover it up right at the 45-yard line, so the Tiger offense will take over right there. Coach, you got a little humid in here.
Yeah, it did. But I'm not shivering anymore. So
Well, I didn't know if the folks at
Nose is running.
I didn't know if the folks at home could hear your teeth rattling.
Oh, mercy.
But it was a little chilly in here, so I'm glad you cracked that door, even if just for a minute.
Well, it is warm outside and humid. Tigers snap back to Aussie. He's going to
Going to keep it and go forward, but not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tao going to lose 2 on that play, I believe. Make it about 2nd and 12. Coaches, we're just about 7:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Tao this time looking for space over the left-hand side. Going to find a little seam right there, move forward. Looks like Tao's going to pick up 4 on the carry.
Yeah, 4 or 5 yards. That's a nice little run there by Tao. I'll give him a nice spot. Look, they're going to give him 6 yards, I think, on that.
That is a nice. That is a nice spot right there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Ball sits just across the 45, 47-yard line. Tigers once more come in the foul. Same formation. Going to be Tao, David Vernon in the backfield. Comes to Vernon. Vernon's going to keep it this time. Pushes forward. Going to have the first down.
He's going to get that first down and get it to the 45-yard line of the Glendale Falcons. Nice run there by David Vernon.
David, nice job of finding something where it didn't look like a lot of daylight right there. There's a seam that closed quickly. David shot there, got through, got forward, and got hung up about the 45. But before they push him back, he does enough to get that first down. And so keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10, Tigers at the Glendale 45.
5 minutes, last call for the concession stand. The concession stand will be closing in 5 minutes.
Folks, we're getting word that the concession stand is going to be closing pretty soon. So if you haven't been down there to get your cheeseburger,
I wish I'd got a bowl of chili. Coach Madlock brought that in as a condiment to go on the hot dogs and the nachos, but I think a whole bowl of chili would have felt good here earlier on.
Well, when it was cool in here, it was more chilly weather inside the booth here. Tigers not going to quite get back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Going to lose about half a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and just over 10. Looks like Bishop Godwin may be in the backfield set that time. It is. Bishop's going to take it.
Keep it.
Nice stiff arm right there. Gets past 1. Going to push forward. Not sure where they're going to mark him out of bounds there, Coach Rollins.
I'm not sure either.
Ooh.
I thought Bishop might have picked up a little bit more than that, but
not the best spot right there. It's going to make it 3rd and long. Looks like 3rd and about long 7, short 8.
To the 3-yard carry, it's 3rd down and 8.
Bishop stays in. Tao breaks it out to the left side. He's going to have a nice gain.
Nice gain. Going to be stopped short
and a flag.
And that's going to be a late hit. I thought that might have been.
And a flag.
Now I'm worried that one might be retaliation.
And a flag.
Thought Tao was a good step or 2 out of bounds when he was hit the first time. Coach, it may take a minute or two to sort all of this out.
Yeah, I think the officials have sent teams to the sidelines here.
People get emotional. High on the stress. Yep. He fell. No, he didn't fell. He's throwing a fit. He's hissing fitting right now because he's upset that he got taken down. Trust me. I know I hiss a fit when I see one. That was a hell of a one. From here all the way down. That's why they're taking him off the field to pull him off. Football, man, people get emotional. Almost done. 4 minutes and 1/4.
All right. I'm getting this figured out a little bit here, Coach Rollins.
Okay, I'm glad you are. I'm watching some of the
just,
other action here.
Just trying to.
It's not on the screen.
All right, we've got a personal foul. All right, looked like we had offsetting personal fouls against both teams, and then another personal foul against the Waynesville Tigers.
Or was it an unsportsmanlike?
Unsportsmanlike. It was penalized after the offset.
Yes.
The offsetting. One Waynesville player removed from the game, and it's now going to be 4th and, Coach, I'm gonna eyeball it at 4th and 17.
Yeah, I think that's
for
probably
the Tigers here.
Yeah.
I expect the Tigers. Bishop Godwin is in. He is going to back up and punt here. So it took a little time to get all that one
and
figured
Bishop
out.
just wow. Bishop just got hammered on the punt.
And Bishop asking where the penalty was on that.
Coach Barkley was asking that same question. So
well, it's like I said earlier in the game. The referees, obviously, Coach, are trying to do the best job they can out there. But when something like that happens and it's not called, then you see why people start to lose it or get upset on the other end of things. That we've got to take care of stuff like that. I think this is when you go to that idea that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That if you call things like that, maybe things don't get quite so ugly in other areas of this.
and we got a flag down, and we get a receiver.
We've got a pass complete down here to Rex Dieters. He's going to take it all the way down to about the 15-yard line before he's pushed out. But we've got flags, and we've got a Tiger down back here. We had a Glendale Falcon down back here, but Falcon's up.
That's no way to think about life.
Coach, there's a lot to unpack on that one.
Well, there is.
I might too, but you know what? I don't know, man.
Well, we've got a Waynesville Tiger injured on this play that's out of bounds. We have one that's injured on this play inbounds.
He's injured, I think.
the players are walking back. It's going to be a hold on the Falcons is what the flag was.
Football players are built different. He'll be fine. In about a week or two, maybe. Maybe give it a day. Hell. Yeah. Bet you $10 it's just a sprained ankle that was hurt really badly. Because if so, then I'll give it about a day or two. But I don't think he's going to need a stretcher. But he is going to need Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki's our sports therapist. She helps with medicals.
And Trainer Nikki was dealing. Here comes Trainer Nikki out on the
Yeah,
field. She was dealing with another injury down at the other end of the field.
She works. She's our school
And
chiropractor
yeah.
practically. She helps with all the sports injuries and all that.
So we have. I can't tell who that is, Coach.
I believe.
And
Well,
it's
I don't want to
Mason.
speculate.
One of the
I thought
three
it was number
banditos are
44,
getting
Mason
injured.
Wright, but I could be wrong.
It's either Mason, David Vernon, or Vander Bradford, man.
I just realized we have to take all this down.
Only this, luckily. At least you don't have to be in there and have to like wound up cables and stuff like that. And all we have to. So the thing is, what sucks is instead of carrying it from here to over there, we got to carry it from here all the way around to over there because we got to put it inside the truck.
Oh, we have to take this down.
Oh yeah.
After the
So
penalty,
now
it's
we're going to be at
1st
first
and 20
and
for the Falcons.
20 for the Falcons on the 16-yard line.
All right, Feuerbacher going to be complete on the pass right there. Going to bring it out or right back out to the line of scrimmage right there, but no gain on the play.
Tackle made by number 20 of the Tigers, Michael Kelsey Jr.
Feuerbacher drops back, looking deep down the field. Has a receiver in there.
That's intercepted.
Johnny Hedrick.
You can see Johnny, he was pacing that out right there at the 50-yard line. And just jumped in and made a nice interception.
Nice job,
Get
Johnny
that ball
Hedrick.
back to the Tiger offense.
Well, and a guy that we see jump a lot in the spring, both long jump, triple jump, high jump,
Interception jump.
interception jump. I think the interception jump favors more his high jump area. But he goes up and takes that one away right there. It sets the Tiger offense up, and nice little turn of pace right here for the Waynesville Tigers.
Hopefully you didn't interrupt something.
So the Tiger backfield now, it looks like Michael Kelsey is in that backfield with David Vernon.
Well, like I said, hopefully that wasn't like those speakers on the.
Quarterback David Vernon's pass is incomplete. Intended receiver number 9, Isaac Alavania.
Because if it is, they're gonna have a nice little gap and say, "Hey, do you guys have any tissue?" No. Just walk out. Well, that's her straight. Is that bottle of water open? New one. And then I'm only gonna waterfall this.
Second and 10 for the Tigers.
All right, snap comes back.
That's Michael Kelsey with that direct snap. Nice
He's gonna-
quick move there on that
Yeah.
left side by Michael. He's going to pick up 8 yards.
I'll probably put you in for fourth quarter, right?
Picks up 8, makes it third and short.
7-yard carry brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Tiger offense.
We're going to call it 3rd and 3. I'm going to call it 3rd and 2.5 here. So he just finds a real nice seam around that left-hand side. Takes it forward.
Yeah.
On the carry for the Tigers, number 20, Michael Kelsey.
Kelsey again up
He's
the
near
middle
the
of the
line
time.
to gain. Tackle made by number 5
it's gonna
of the
be.
Falcons. And they're going to give it to him.
It's going to be a first down. I thought it looked like the spot was going to be a first down for Michael there. Nice run again by Michael. Pick up that first down.
I took off my headset. Now they're facing over
All right,
there.
so that takes it down to about the 42-yard line here, as you said, 1st and 10.
Literally just
Chase Thomas Plummer comes in motion.
David
David Vernon
keeps
going to
it.
keep it himself.
Oh, gets tripped up. Well, David doesn't get tripped up right there.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
a-
sure he doesn't take that to the house right there.
There's a lot of green right there. Still a nice run. It's going to pick up about 6 on first down right here, make it 2nd and 4 for the Waynesville Tigers. Ball down inside the 40-yard line, down all the way down to about the 37.
Direct
Snap
snap
back,
to-
Kelsey.
Kelsey again.
Kelsey on his feet. He's got the first down.
On the carry for the Tigers,
As he gets it down across the 30.
Once again, Michael, that cutback is explosive right there.
Well, and snappy quick.
Oh, now there's a flag on the field.
Snappy quick. I like that.
Snappy quick.
Not just quick, snappy quick. There's a flag on the play. I did not see it come out.
I did not either.
Hold on the Tigers.
So that's going to bring it back 10 yards.
The cheerleaders are literally more interesting than the players.
And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
After the penalty, it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers.
Oh, the clock is running.
David Vernon brings the play into the huddle here for the Tigers.
about newscasting and sports. Wardrobe malfunctions. Nothing goes wrong with a good wardrobe malfunction.
Oh my god, was there any wardrobe malfunction here?
No, sadly there's never been one. But God would have been fucking in this team.
Chase Thomas Plummer.
Just sitting there all summer.
Chase still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Chase is going to pick up that first down.
And the carry for the Waynesville Tigers, Chase Thomas Plummer. He's tackled by number 57 of the Falcons. And that's good enough for Waynesville.
Standing there, one of them accidentally gets in hands.
And from the 27-yard line.
So they're going to take that one down all the way down to the 27s. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, those things aren't comfortable either.
Oh, he does need
Chase Thomas Plummer in the backfield set beside Vernon.
Fuck me, alright.
Direct snap to Chase.
Chase plows across the 25 down to about the 23, 22-yard line, maybe.
Thomas
I'm
Pick
going to
up about
guess.
4, maybe 5 on that play.
I'm going to guess that's going to be our final play of the third quarter as the clock goes to zeros. And as we finish up the third quarter, we're going to head to the fourth with the Glendale Falcons up 40-18 over the Waynesville Tigers end of the third quarter. Matt, you know what that means? It's time for
TTSN Sports Update.
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update is brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news that is news. Right here in Tiger Town. Matt,
for their student athletes.
do you know who likes the TigerTV Facebook page?
Well, I missed the obvious one earlier. We can't go back to Coach Barkley because I've already said that one. I'm going to say new freshman principal Lucas Smith.
Boy, that's good. That's real good.
Now, whenever you say it's good, it's wrong.
That's real good. I actually think Lucas probably waits to one of the winter events because he was more of a winter guy. Like, he would have loved it in here when the air was cranking. Lucas loves the cold. I'm going to tell you who it is, though. You were real close, Coach Kyle Barkley, because it's his wife. Head volleyball coach, Coach Amber Barkley, likes the Tiger TV Facebook page. Not only likes the Tiger TV Facebook page, she loves the Tiger TV Facebook page. Last night, Coach Barkley kicked off Waynesville home sports season as the volleyball girls took on Jeff City at home last night. Jeff City come out with the win. But, Matt, I'm going to tell you, I come down to watch that game. The ladies played very well. Looking forward to seeing them in action as we come up here next. And I'm also looking forward to their schedule getting put on the Tiger Athletics page, because they were the only ones that, I don't know when their next home game is because their schedule wasn't put up on that page. So we're going to have to find out that information. I do know this, though. We've got all kinds of sports here in the fall kicking off for Waynesville. Chase Thomas Plummer takes it to the right side. And into the house.
Into the end zone. We
had to wait. We had to wait. Touchdown run there of 23 yards for Chase Thomas Plummer around the right side of that Tiger offensive line. The Tigers put 6 more points on the board.
Tigers aim to attempt a 2-point conversion.
So David Vernon brings the 2-point conversion play in. Tigers quick score, 10 seconds into that fourth quarter, and the Tigers put the ball in the end zone. Chase Thomas Plummer next to David back there in the backfield, I believe. It's going to Johnny Hedrick
in motion, and he's going to be – oh, ball comes loose. Boy, Johnny was close.
I thought Johnny had it. Glendale did a great job on that other side, closing that hole. And the Tigers are going to come a little short on the 2-point conversion. So 11:50 left in the ball game. That Glendale lead has been cut into by the Tigers here early on in the fourth quarter. Glendale up 40-24. Matt, while we're waiting on this kickoff, we'll go down through some of this fall sports activity that we have coming up. Monday night, the freshman Tigers will be in action here. They'll be taking on Glendale as normal after a home football game. On Wednesday, the girls golf team will be traveling over to Camdenton for a golf match. Soccer, they played Republic tonight over at the soccer fields by East Elementary, and they're going to be at Bolivar on Tuesday, home against Union on Thursday. Softball, we said they got a win today over Walnut Grove. They're going back to Morrisville tomorrow. And they got a couple of away games, Hillcrest and West Plains Tuesday and Thursday this week. The swim team is going to be at Central on Tuesday and West Plains on Thursday. Tennis is going to be home on Tuesday night with Willow Springs rolling into Tiger Town to take on Coach Kayla Wilson and the tennis team. So that's a little bit of what's going on next week. Fall sports, full-blown action now as we get into next week.
High kickoff fielded right about the 16.
That ball's loose.
Nice coverage.
That's recovered. And the Tigers are going to take over the ball on the 6-yard line.
What a hit right there by the Tigers. Knocked that one loose. Coach, is it 23 for the Tigers?
Looks like 23.
I believe that's
Trey Brown.
Trey Brown.
Oh, well, I'm not going to lie to you. Watched Trey run a lot in track. The way he was bouncing over there with that ball after he had got tackled, I thought maybe that was Trey. The Tigers with a great opportunity to put some more points on the board.
David Vernon bringing the play in right here for the Waynesville Tigers. First and goal, ball spotted right at the 7-yard line. And Coach, that's what you need a break sometimes, and Tigers catch a real nice break right here. David Vernon hands it off.
Chase Thomas
Plummer into the end zone. Touchdown, Waynesville Tigers.
Glendale had Chase corralled in the backfield, but that speed from Chase Thomas Plummer, which we get to see in the spring. Did him well there coming around that left side. As the Tigers, it took, they've cut 12 points into that lead in 26 seconds.
Yeah, 26 seconds, sorry. Not 24, 26 seconds.
24 would have been unbelievable. And
it's coming back on a hold.
Yes, it is. Of course.
So going to back it up 10 points. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
there-
10 yards.
Yeah, gonna wipe that. Gonna wipe that touchdown off, folks. Sorry about that call. Got excited there. So it'll be first and 7.
Be
first
and
goal from the 17. Yes. This time David fakes that handoff and takes it up to the 15.
Tigers, number 6, David Vernon.
So pickup of 2. So still second and goal. Ball sitting at the 15. David Vernon back into the huddle with the play call. This time going to be Kelsey.
Direct snap to Michael. He stays on his feet, gets down to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like out of bounds
10,
right
maybe
about
the 11. Looks like
10th,
they're
11.
they're going to mark it at the 11. Oh, Eric Morris.
Always
That
gotta
is not the way to adhere yourself to the folks that vote for Fan of the Year. So third down and goal from the 11. Hands off to Kelsey.
No,
that's
Hedrick.
Johnny Hedrick this time, yes.
Glendale sniffed that one out, though. Going to drop him in the backfield, so it's going to bring up fourth down right here. And
fourth and I'm going to see where the spot's at.
been on the spot. I think it's going to be fourth and 16. Fourth and goal from the 16, but
nope, 15. They mark him on the 15. So
Tigers really got to convert right here. Just a golden opportunity on that big hit and fumble recovered by the Tigers down here. Really got to push this into the end zone right here, I think. Vernon drops back, lets the pass go, has Johnny Hedrick. Waiting on a signal, touchdown! Waynesville Tigers. Johnny in traffic right there.
So that's a touchdown pass from David Vernon to Johnny Hedrick, 15 yards, and fourth and goal from the 15. That's a bullet.
Well, credit Johnny with the catch, but credit David for threading the needle with a bullet right there.
Yes.
There's traffic around there, gets the pass in there. Johnny holds on to it, takes a pretty good pop as he's right at the goal line. Holds on to it, gets it into the end zone in a huge play right there where I really felt the Tigers had to score. You see Glendale fumble the kickoff right there, give the ball to you on the 7-yard line. You feel like the Tigers have to get a touchdown right there. They do. Trims the lead to 10 with the extra point attempt upcoming right here.
It's going to be
Direct shaft
Kelsey
to
up the
Kelsey.
middle. And he
He's
got it this
in.
time. We're in a one-score ball game.
One-score ball game, Coach Rawlings.
Huge there. The Tigers cut that lead to 8 here with 9:08 left in this ball game. And the Tigers will be kicking off. Wow. Wow, Matt. Wow.
Now, Coach, okay, I do want to get greedy here. Can we do that thing where we kick it off and they fumble it and then we just get the ball back right down here again?
Well, I like that play.
I do. I think we should run that again.
How about an onside kick here? You know I love the onside kick.
Well, if we're going to pick, I really like the one I want because you're going to get the ball down here. If we run the onside kick,
That's
I'm not
greedy.
saying it's bad.
That's greedy.
But the onside
see-
kick up here, you're going to get the ball way out here.
But the
or we could
onside
have
kick-
it way down there.
Which one do you think is more likely to happen?
Probably the one I want.
Okay. We'll get some probability stuff going on that from
get
Scott Turner.
Coach Turner. I'm sure he's out there in the trailer with Mr. Wallace.
I was wondering where you thought Scott Turner
Well,
was tonight.
I was trying to think of what we called it. It's a trailer. It's a fancy trailer, but it's a trailer.
Is that like Where's Waldo?
All right. See, here's the first part of what I want.
Yeah, now we just got to hit that ball on a tackle.
All right, didn't get what I wanted, but kick's going to be returned. That's going to be number 11, Alex Clifford on the return. Gets it out to right about the 40-yard line. So the Glendale offense going to go back to work right there.
That's twice now for that guy. That's better than starting a full-on fist brawl. Nah, you can almost try one against his own teammates. Get him off.
Well, we got an injured. It's the official. We have an official down over here injured. Okay, I could not tell who was down injured. I knew they were moving the team away. Knew there was quite a collision, and that bandstand is right where I could not see who was down on the field. So
They've got trainer Nikki coming in.
yeah.
Getting official word from Scott Turner right now that tonight he is not in the trailer. Coach Turner's got more softball tomorrow, so he is not in the trailer crunching our numbers the way we would like for him to be right now.
Looks like our officials back up. That's good to see. 'Cause they come through there. It was there was a flurry of activity this direction. And he got caught up into that. Officials aren't wearing pads and helmets out there either, Matt.
No, and sometimes it can get a little tricky, a little quick along that sideline. I know many years ago I filled in one night on a Friday night holding the down marker, and you can be surprised how quick those players can start to roll up on that sideline. And if you don't have your head on a swivel, it can get rough fast.
Pass is incompleted. Intended receiver number 15 on the play. Second down and 10.
Incomplete pass, going to stop the clock, make it 2nd and 10 here. Feuerbacher once more into the set. 3 receivers go out wide to the top, looking for the middle of the field.
Oh. Overthrown and just through the hands. That just happened so quick over there. Tigers with a good job on
Andrews.
On defense there.
Andrews the intended target right there, but as you said, Tigers stop that, bring up a big 3rd down. Right here, we've seen Glendale go for it a lot tonight on 4th down, back on their side of the field.
This makes things a little different.
Yes, it does. And kind of get the feeling. Pass is complete. It's going to be back out across the 40 down to about the 35. That time it's going to be Wyatt Andrews complete. Comes up holding his arm. It looks like Andrews maybe headed to the sideline.
Maybe a little way he's holding it. I wonder if he got a little stinger there.
Yeah.
That's going to make it 1st and 10 for the Falcons, 36-yard line.
Feuerbacher flushed out to the left. He's going to take it and run it himself across the 30.
Still on his feet.
Gonna
Gonna
finally
slide down
slide
after
down.
he gets the first down.
Right at the 25. Clock will continue to run, so they're going to reset it quickly there as we're at 8:01 left here in the game. Tigers trailing by 8 right now, 40-32 to the Glendale Falcons. Feuerbacher. Oh, got him this time.
Yeah, he couldn't get away this time. Tigers do a good job of getting
Trey Brown, the man
him,
that laid the
surrounded.
hammer right there. Josh Bess in on the assist right there. Trey Brown, Josh Bess. We've seen Feuerbacher be able to sneak out and squeeze through a little bit here and there tonight, but boy, there was not much space right there. Pressure coming once more. Looking for room on the left-hand side.
Feuerbacher gets close to the first down.
Well, looking at the
Yep,
the official that rushed in looks like he had it.
Yep, he does have it.
After the 13-yard carry, it's first down Falcons. All at the 14-yard line.
Looks like spotted up right at the 14-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 there.
Swinging gate again. Tigers with lots of pressure on Feuerbacher that time.
Loss of 1 on the carry brings up 2nd down and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play that time. So that's going to make it 2nd and 11. Glendale's going to keep the formation. Snap low on the ground. Feuerbacher chasing. Tigers have him wrapped up.
Yes.
Whoa, big loss right there.
Feuerbacher, he kept turning around. I think he thought, I'm going to get away. I'm going to get away. And more Tigers were all over him.
Each time he spun, another Tiger got in there. Trey Brown once more in the mix on that one, but dropped all the way back at the 35-yard line. 24-yard loss on that play.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 25. 3rd and 31.
3rd and 31. Which normally you don't think there's a play for. I bet you Coach Mock's got a 3rd and 31.
Yes, I bet he does too.
Feuerbacher lets one go. Looking for Yates.
Oh,
and it is into the end zone. Touchdown, Glendale
Coach
Falcons.
Barkley is not happy because there was a hold in the backfield on the left side. Coach, we can't usually see holds up here, but our rusher coming around the right side was held. Wow.
Sorry, not Yates. That's going to be Wyatt Andrews down there on the touchdown. I believe that is his 3rd on the evening.
Glendale calls
Glendale's
timeout.
going to call timeout. Coach Barkley still having a.
Oh, he has a right to be upset right now. I do believe that's. Tigers, you hate to see that drive end that way just because the Tigers had such a great defensive series right there going into that.
Well, several nice stops, drop them for the big loss, and I believe you, I did not see it back here. I was looking down the field on the pass play, did not see the hold back here, but hate to see that for the Tigers.
Well, it caught my eye because we had pressure on it. We had pressure. And then the pressure immediately went away.
Glendale does not line up in the swinging gate down here.
That is news.
Feuerbacher rolls out, pressure coming. Throws it in and has his receiver for the two-point conversion. Looks like that's going to be number 1 Rex Dieters, I believe, on that far side.
That's going to make our score 48-32 here. 5:04 left in the ball game. So Tigers will be getting the ball back here. Need to put some points on the board here. Now we got to say fairly quickly, Matt.
Yeah. 5:04 left to play. Definitely going to have to get a good run back, get some good starting field position here. Going to have to do something to get it moving down pretty quick.
Matt, we want to recognize our students working the game tonight under the direction of the incomparable,
the illustrious,
the illuminal Tim Wallace. Right here at TTSN Sports. Always know. This first game out of the chute, Tim's always nervous. But again, new equipment, a few little things going on, but quality product out there for the millions and millions watching on the TTSN Sports Network. Tim and Tim always does an outstanding job along with the kids that come in and help out. Our students tonight are Colin Braslin, Liz Poole, Hayden Waddell, Eve Good, and Devin Longacre. And once again, under the direction of the incomparable Tim Wallace. Matt, we're going to be back here on the air 2 weeks from tonight as the Camdenton Lakers roll into town for another TTSN Tiger football broadcast. And I believe we're looking September 20th for Lady Tiger Volleyball.
Lady Tiger Volleyball coming. Coach,
it's going to come fast and furious. Woo! Better to be curious than furious, but it's going to be fast and furious here.
It is. Glendale tries the onside kick right there.
Well, of course they do. And I say that, but in a way, they're onside kicking there to prevent any chance of a long run back.
Right. All right, this time the Tigers going to spread it out a little bit. Tigers going to go 2 receivers down here to the bottom, 2 to the top. Dave and Vernon, and we're going to have a flag. As Kelsey was in the backfield behind him.
It's going to be a motion penalty on the Tigers.
DJ Horry and Chase Thomas Plummer, the 2 receivers down here to the bottom. I believe Johnny Hedrick, and I cannot see who the other one is up top.
30-something. Damon lets it fly out here. Oh, whew. Oh,
Tigers catch a break right
yes,
there.
Yes, they do. Lets it fly. Chase Thomas Plummer was just underthrown a bit, and
that's going to be Matthias? I'm not sure. Whalen is the last name.
Oh, yeah, that's common spelling there on Matthias. Matthias Whalen, that ball hits him right in the numbers and bounces away. I think he was already thinking he was going to score a touchdown on that.
Pressure comes up the middle and going to grab David and spin him down right there.
Brings up 3rd down and long for the Tiger offense.
Coach, is going to be 3rd and long for the Tigers. It looks the ball spotted right at the 35-yard line. It'll be about 23. Vernon lets it go. Johnny Hedrick over there on that right sideline.
Almost a nice catch there in double coverage. Was that Johnny over there? No, it's a single number over there.
No, I'm sorry. It is not Johnny Hedrick over there. That's going to be number 9. Is that Brandon Howard? Nope, I'm sorry. That's going to be Isaac Alavania over there. So he jogs back to the sideline. Nice route by Alavania right there because he gets past the first down marker, turns, and in position right there on the sideline. If he catches that, steps
he
right
almost
out.
pulls it down under double coverage.
Just
a lot of good things there, except the outcome. Bishop Godwin's going to go back to punt.
little bouncer down the middle. It's going to I was wondering, Tigers rushed in to cover that one. They thought it hit a Glendale Falcon back here. I wasn't sure that it didn't. That it didn't clip a Falcon as it came through.
Clip a Falcon.
Well, just in the wing. Just bounce off that wing and end up down here.
So the Glendale Falcons will take over here, 4:21 left here in the ball game. And where most teams would run the ball and run some clock here, Glendale runs a 5 wide. And we have a delay of game on the Falcons.
Delay of game on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Pressure causes Feuerbacher to, and we've got a
Again,
flag.
we've got a flag.
Leave the pocket right there. He's going to come up short of the original on the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up 3, maybe 4 on the scurry, but then that flag's in that area that usually indicates a hold.
And it does.
It's going to be a block in the back, but so that'll walk him all the way back to about the 26-yard line. And it's going to make it 1st and 25.
Yep.
Feuerbacher going to take off, taking him up the middle himself. He's going to get out across the 35, out to about the 37, 38, and slide there.
That's going to bring up a second, about 13.
12-yard carry. Second down.
Bucker puts it up right
Nice
there.
coverage there by Johnny Hedrick.
Yes, it was. So he was eyeing Alex Clifford, number 11, all the way down the sideline. Feuerbacher puts a nice little pass on him right there, but Hedrick able to get a hand up there and help knock that one away.
Third and 13 for the Falcons. Rocket, ooh, almost taken down in the backfield. They're by the Tigers. That was number 54.
That would be Santon. I'm sorry, Santon.
Santana?
Santons. Coach, I can't read this either. It's written, yeah, Santana. I'm sorry.
Santana. And your print's bigger than mine.
It doesn't seem like it.
I got a place you can order some reading glasses from if you want.
Well, I haven't.
I need to order some stronger ones for this.
Yeah, I haven't thought I've needed them until tonight, but I'm starting to question if we're going to have print that small, I'm probably going to need some. Timeout here.
Is it timeout Glendale? I'm not sure. It's an interesting situation for the Glendale Falcons because it's 4th and 13. You know Coach Mock wants to go for it.
They have all night long on 4th. And they're going to go for it here as well. Snap comes back, lets the pass go, and broken up at the other end.
Yeah, the ball went through his hands and broken up. The Tigers are going to take over on downs on the 38-yard line.
Wyatt Andrews, the intended target right there.
Coach, things just got interesting. Tigers can punch us into the end zone here real quick.
All right, looks like the backfield looks like Kelsey's going to be in there beside Vernon in the backfield. The Tigers are going to spread it out. Looks like 4 wide receivers out.
Horry and Hedrick down here. We've got
Kelsey in the backfield.
Yeah, up top's hard to. Well, we got a flag down. May help us figure out who that is. 25 and 37, Coach.
25 and 37. Well, 25 is going to be Josh Bess.
37 is
37 going to be Dylan Smith.
There we go. And the penalty was on the Glendale Falcons.
That makes it even better.
So that's 1st and 5 from the 33-yard line.
Vernon lets it go. Pass is complete up
That's gonna
top,
be a
down
first.
inside the 20.
Vernon's pass is complete.
That Bess? That's Josh Bess. I
Josh
believe.
Bess on the reception there.
It's going to be a first down. It's going to stop the clock. And it's going to move that ball down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers quickly up on the line of scrimmage. As the ball's been spotted, so the clock's running.
Ooh.
Whoa. David,
Pressure comes
yeah.
right off the edge right there.
And the sack for the Falcons, number 50.
Going to drop David Vernon. About a 5-yard loss on the play there.
Timeout.
So that'll make
I
it
was saying
second
the
10.
Tigers tried to call timeout. I'm not sure they ever got confirmation of that timeout. About 4 or 5 seconds ran off the clock. It should probably be put back on.
Coach, the student section comes alive.
He's still rolling. Some scores from around the area. Let's see, get down here. West Plains 16-7 over Bolivar tonight. 11-56 over Parkview. Camdenton 45-0 over Rolla. They're in Ozark Conference action. Coach, that Thayer Lynn JV game ended up 55-0 if you're interested.
And crickets. Crickets.
David Vernon's going to run it this time. He's going to pick up about 3.
Carry for the Tigers, number 6, David Vernon. He's tackled by number 3 of the Falcons. 2-yard carry brings up third down and 14.
So it's going to make it third and about 14 here as we're just under 2 minutes left to play in the game. David looks over. It's going to be Kelsey in the backfield behind him. Tigers keep the 4 wide, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. David lets one fly, complete to the outside.
I do not think that's – I don't
David Vernon's pass is complete.
– is that Chase?
Yes.
18, Chase Thomas.
Chase Thomas
I don't
Plummer.
believe Chase was the intended receiver on that. They even threw that a little short, and Chase just ran up and got it and took off with the ball.
Yeah, because I was looking at the receiver
far-
further,
yeah.
and you could tell it's probably going to fall a little short, and all of a sudden Chase comes into the view.
Literally out of nowhere. He was not on my radar right there. So 4th down and 8 for the Tigers. That's going to be incomplete.
Interception.
Well, they're going to say it was intercepted, but it's going to be intercepted inside the 5. 4th down anyway. The Glendale would have, in theory, been better to knock that down than to intercept it and take the ball at the 4. But that's a lot of thinking to do when the ball's in the air right in front of you and you have a chance to grab it. And so Glendale will take over at the 4 with just over a minute left to play.
Matt, Tigers came out. A lot of fight tonight out of the Tigers.
Well-
Got down in the third quarter. Were able to bounce back, get the game back to an 8-point game, to a 1-score game, and a couple breaks for Glendale. And the Falcons are going to roll out of here tonight with a 48-32 victory over the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers will come back. They'll be back in action next Friday night in Springfield against Parkview. Parkview took it on the chin tonight by 11 and 56 to nothing. So I like what the Tigers have preparing and going in for next week. So.
Absolutely. And like you said, fight and claw and get back in this one. And this is one of the high-flying offenses of the Ozark Conference, Coach.
You know Glendale's going to put up points against everybody. It's just the way it is. And that going in, you're going to have to try to match them point for point. And, and get some defense and get a couple good defensive stands is the way that's going to have to play out of it. So that brings us to the end of the ball game. Glendale Falcons roll into Waynesville and defeat the Tigers 48-32. We'll be back on the air for Tiger football 2 weeks from tonight when the Camdenton Lakers roll into town. We want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. And for Matt Johnson, I'm Mike Rawlings. We hope everybody has an awesome weekend here in Tigertown.